Goblin-Orc Nation Liberation. Do you guys remember where you left off? What happened last time?
So last time we were at the troll cave, and we'd kind of, approached it a different way because of, Oz's natural, just like, hey, what you doing, ness. And so because we got to know them, then they weren't just, random enemies for us to take out. And so we decided to basically join them. I mean,
Yeah, pretty
we're
much.
Have them join us.
Yeah.
We're gonna help them, and then they join us.
Some pseudo alliance was formed.
Plan.
Yeah.
Basically, their whole thing is that the troll leader, we found out, their son had been killed by a venturing party from Lakeside Town. And so the whole reason that they were all banding together was because they were going to kill all the humans. And we kind of negotiated them down to just killing the ones that were responsible for the death of the children. And so we decided that we were going to, loop Ronald in on all this and figure out, like, what the best way to go about all this was. So we went back to Rachel. On our way there, Oz was keeping watch one night, and he met the human meat merchant again. And he actually told him to go to Lakeside Town. So, there's that, but none of us know about it, so ignorance is bliss. And Ronald basically told us, like, he can't really do anything directly, but he can send word to some person named Bissy who might be able to help us. And then in the meantime, we're going to focus on the other targets. We've learned of some ogre mages and fire giants that are plaguing Uno, so we kind of left off where we were going over to Uno, and we're going to help them with their giant problem.
Very good. Yeah, last time you guys agreed to deal with Uno's problem with the ogre mage and the fire giants, and that's where we left off. So I believe we agreed you were going to take a ship or walk or do something to get to Uno and walk north from there.
We were taking the boat to Uno.
Yeah.
And then from there, we'll go kill the ogre magi and then probably the fire giant, because fuck it, right?
We'll see what happens.
You guys can get a spot on the ship. Is there anything you want before you leave?
Drugs.
What kind of drugs? I might be able to make them for you.
No, I don't want drugs. This character, the only drug they need is alcohol.
I don't have anything specifically I need to buy or acquire.
Are we good on potions? Let me see what's
let's see where we're at.
I feel like we haven't used them lately.
We have not.
I have 3 potions. I have 2 Cure Light and a Cure Mod.
I'm itching to use this rhino hide and these boots of striding and springing.
Alright, so we're ready to load up on the ship?
Yep, sounds like it's getting attacked.
Captain.
No.
Ambushed at sea.
Oops, that was the wrong tool.
We crash land on this island over here.
That's Koibu style. Every ship crashes. This is a very quick ship ride across. The ship will be leaving at noon, so if you guys have any last minute thoughts of whatever you want to
Get in a nooner before we go.
You can purchase
pop up the tent.
And I just wanted to make sure, no one wanted to go by Lake Town to see what's going on there?
No, you said they don't like minorities.
I didn't say that.
The ogres said.
The
troll said that.
Oh, well.
And we're minorities.
Yeah, exactly.
Not anymore. You're in the majority in Rachel now. Minority status.
I don't know. I don't think we're in the majority.
Yeah, if you group together with goblins and goblin kind. Hobgoblins,
Okay.
orcs. Yeah. You've lost your minority
Technicalities.
status. You're no longer minorities. All right. Yeah. So if no purchases need to be made, you guys can pay a gold a head to get on the ship. If someone wants to remove 4 gold.
I will
I got it. Oh,
remove
you got it?
4 gold.
I don't have
Yes,
enough.
I have it.
This is a different ship than the other one. If you were thinking it was the same one. Do you have any wanting to interact with anyone on this ship? It's only going to be about a few hour ride.
Yeah, of course I do.
All right, excellent.
I'm gonna find somebody interesting on this ship. I'm just kind of cruising above board,
Yeah.
looking around at the people.
Oh. It has
Um,
certain connotations in certain communities.
but as you guys board the ship, you are greeted by a, I guess, yeah, you're all pretty tall except for, I think, Gamex is the shortest amongst you?
I'm
Or how tall are all of you?
I'm
No,
three
Gamex is
foot-
medium size.
I'm 3 foot tall.
Oh,
John.
okay.
There's a
Yeah.
picture on the screen that tells
Yeah,
you which
yeah.
person is the shortest.
I see it. That's why that's there. Dot, yeah, okay. This person is about 4'11", so they're probably in the middle between Dot and Gamix. But before you is a short-haired, wavy golden hair. Her hair is almost as if it's like it shines like a gold coin. It's as metallic in color. She's got blue eyes, and she's kind of has this like nice feathered hat. She's got a tattoo on her left hand that's kind of peeking out. It almost looks like a lion maw that's kind of poking out of her cuffs, but you can't see the rest because it's covered by her sleeve. And she greets you as she is the captain of the ship. She kind of gives you all a bow as you board, and she says, "Welcome aboard."
How can you be a captain? You can't see over the wheel.
She looks at you a little not wide-eyed, but raised eyebrows, and says, "Pardon?"
So wheel is very big. I see.
You
Not
don't
so
know
big.
how tall my wheel is on my ship.
In other ships, the wheel big.
Does that mean all ships have the same size wheel?
I thought it's the bigger the ship, the bigger the wheel.
No.
She's not always the brightest. Please forgive her.
That's okay. Just a side note, it's very rude to comment on the size of a captain's wheel. So next time, don't bring up such things.
Look, I'm sure your wheel makes up for it in other ways.
It does!
God,
This is
sweetie.
one of the fastest ships in the seas.
It's not the
Put it
size
together.
of the wheel, it's the motion of the ocean.
Yes! That is a wise saying. I'm glad I have such astute people on my ship. I give the same message to all my passengers. Thievery will not be tolerated. If you are caught stealing, we will take your right hand, and the laws of Rachel do not apply in the open seas. It is our laws.
What's that supposed to mean?
Your hand to right hand's got to be pretty useful. Or your size right hand's got to be pretty useful.
It means what it means. It means that I am the law, and I am the judge, jury, and executioner here in the open seas.
Can you marry
how
people
often are
as
you-
well?
I can marry people. Yes.
Are you looking to get married, Dot?
No, but I thought maybe you and Oz.
Excuse you.
My tribe didn't believe in marriage.
Oh, how refreshing.
You bond, you don't marry. Bond different. Can you do bonding
Can
ceremony?
we get back
Yes.
to this executioner part? How often does this come up?
It won't, because if she execute, I execute.
No, I did not ask you a question.
Oh,
Speak when you are spoken to, like a child.
okay.
Jeez. Is this how you all talk to one another?
I mean, just the two of us. but-
Oh, I see. In rare circumstances, but one needs to be able to deal with If someone's accused or caught of murdering someone else, we must deal with it. We can't... when you're in the middle of the ocean, you can't subdue someone and bring them all the way back to town to be judged.
I mean, you literally could. Remember how you just said your ship is so fast?
I agree better. Chopping off someone's head when you don't agree with what they're doing is the right way to go. So you better keep this boat on the right track, if you know what I'm saying.
Oh, we have an astute record. Haven't gotten lost once.
Well, seems like a short trip, right? Straight to Juneau?
It's pronounced Juno, but yes.
Juno.
There's a J. I saw it. I'm saying it.
There is a
Stop
J in
not
there.
saying it.
It is
Stop
confusing.
not saying the J. I learned that J is J.
That is normally true, but the inhabitants are very particular on
Dumb.
the pronunciation.
I smarter than inhabitants.
There are some inhabitants here, so please be careful how you speak.
You know what?
She just gets what you said and laughs a little bit and says, yes, I agree, it's actually fairly stupid, but there are people who are from there who are going back home, so if you don't want to start a fight with anyone, I would keep that opinion to yourself.
If I start fight with somebody and I finish fight, does that make fight okay since we had open sea?
Usually fights I don't get involved with. It's if you end up killing them, I might have something to say to you.
What if they die of their own stupidity? Like they can't survive the axe?
She laughs and says, please refrain from using your axe while aboard my ship.
What if somebody attacks me with a weapon?
If someone attacks you with a deadly weapon, you are, of course, allowed to defend yourself.
Very
But
well.
if someone
Get them
angers
to
or
attack first.
if someone angers or disrespects you, I think your fists will suffice as a response.
Very well.
Any questions?
Nope, good answers.
There are currently 20 people aboard this ship. Please treat everyone as you would like to be treated yourself. Enjoy
Excellent.
your stay.
I will challenge them all to one-on-one combat.
No. Calm down. Go
As
to the
I
corner.
wanted to be treated.
If they agree, I have no problems with it. Yeah, she lets you all aboard. There are a few
Surprised after all that.
yeah, she seems very chill. There are quite a few deckhands, and yeah, it's not the same as the other ship where it's kind of orderly. It seems a lot more chaotic. There's a lot more there are as you come up, there is two people are literally fist fighting in a corner, and there's some people tossing coins around, betting on them and stuff. It seems like it's a lot more, as I said, chaotic and not really any rules to say, except for I guess the one she explained to you. There is some pews and seats along the sides of the ship. So there are a few people sitting around watching the waters as you guys are docked on the edge of Rachel there, but are now pulling in the dock and undoing the ropes and fastens and anchors, pulling in the anchor and setting off towards
Trying to get into some of these fist fights.
Yeah, there is a little, as if you walk on over, there's a little circle of 3 or 4 people that have formed a circle around these two orcs that are just fighting each other. One has one in a chokehold, and everyone's cheering and shouting, and some people are upset, and it looks like they've lost some coin on the fight. And the orc kind of taps out, and there's some cheering and some swearing from both sides. People who have won some coin and lost some coin. Money exchanges hands. And then a small little gnome kind of takes the center and says, "Who wants to fight next? 100 gold for the winner!"
No.
Me.
No.
Why not?
Nope.
I fight.
No.
It's been too long.
Nope.
This gnome kind of walks in up to you guys and says, or he looks at Qatar and says, and then looks back at Oz and says, "You gonna let them tell you what to do? You look like you could take anyone here. 100 gold's yours if you win.
No.
Come on, 100 gold.
Come on, 100 gold."
That would just be cruel to other people. You don't need to do that.
Oh,
Yes.
they're tough. They could.
Look, they're big.
Yeah, he kind of motions over. There's 2 other orcs who are waiting, and they're kind of "Rrr." They're very muscular and big, and they're just cracking their
No.
knuckles.
She will
Let me
kill
have
them.
fun. I won't kill them. Unless they pull a weapon on me.
Oh, no weapons, fists only. Unless,
See?
I know some people, their fists are deadly weapons, so if you are able to kill people with that, hone it in. This is a non-lethal
I'll hold
combat.
back. I don't punch to death. If they fall over, I stop punch.
Fine, if you want to fight one fight, that's it.
All right.
Alrighty. He kind of pulls out this like scroll from his bag and says, "First, you just gotta sign this waiver." Like opens up this scroll.
Yeah, I'll put a big X on it.
Excellent. Rolls it up, puts it away, and he goes to the side, and there's like 2 orcs who are kind of waiting.
Before
there.
we get started, I'm gonna lean into Kit. Can you stand around and get angry with me? If you're
Why?
mad at me about this, just stand behind me.
Why?
I don't know, when you get angry, it sometimes makes me feel even angrier.
Oh, so it'll help you in the fight, is what you're saying?
Do you want me to fight?
No.
So you're mad at me.
Oh my god, you're
So-
so difficult.
Focus that anger, right? Please.
Why?
I pay you for later.
Oh, how's that?
You know.
That's where we're going.
No, that Juno.
No, it's literally you know.
Yes, I know I give you nice treat.
Fine, whatever. Just this one time, one fight, that's it.
Okay.
Do not kill anyone. Do not get killed.
I won't kill anyone.
Yeah.
Yeah, ready.
Yeah, once you're finished having a little pep talk and you kind of join the ring, there's this other orc there. You'll notice that the gnome will ask you to disarmor yourself. It's just
Yep.
going to be AC 10.
I will take
versus-
off the rhino hide.
Yeah.
I will put down the
Or the
axe.
rhino hide you can't wear?
No.
No, you got to be. I guess that you would have some underclothing or whatever. But yeah, just like basically just basic cloth. This other orc, he's about 6'8". How tall is Oz?
6 foot.
Okay, so this guy's really tall, and an orc as she kind of as he's like getting ready, and you're both like standing on opposite sides of each other in the corner. He says, "You look puny, orc. I make quick work of you."
My arm bigger than your stomach. You shut mouth.
I bet on myself.
You
yeah.
stupid then. You about to go conscious.
Do any of the party members, including Oz, want to put any coin bet on the fight?
Oz won't bet.
What are the, like, around how much are people betting? Do I know? Like, do I
Yeah,
hear
so the
anyone bet?
odds are currently on the reigning champion, which is this other orc. So whatever you bet, you'll lose what you bet if you lose, but if you win, you'll get 25% more. So 1.25 times what you bet are the current odds. So if
Right,
you-
but like about, like, are people betting 5 gold? Are people betting 100 gold? Or
There's a few people who are betting all amounts of gold. There's some very nicely dressed people on here who are. You just overhear some people who say, "Oh yes, 100 gold on that one, the new one," or someone will say 500 gold. Like people just throwing out numbers with each other. So you can hop in and just say, "Oh, I'll put on 300 gold," whatever you want.
I'm not much of a
If someone
better,
takes
but
you on the
that's
bet
gonna-
anyway. You could say like
I wanna
1,000 gold,
support.
but someone might not take it. But
Supporter. I'll put in 10 gold.
yeah, someone will definitely take your bet for 10 gold.
Dot actually isn't a fan much of loud, boisterous crowds, so she's just tried to find a little quiet corner somewhere away from all the ruckus.
Fair.
What about Gamix?
Oh, put 10 gold on Oz.
Nice, okay. We'll round up, so if you both win, you'll get 13 gold back. If Oz loses, you'll lose 10 gold. I don't know if you're anticipating that even being an option.
Nope. Not an option. But maybe monk fight. Maybe I lose.
All right. The fight will start. The way we're going to do this is obviously each of you are AC 10. You'll just give me melee punch versus melee punch, and we'll do best of 3, and we'll do 3
Well,
rounds.
I'm AC 9 for the record. I have
Oh.
negative dex.
Gotcha. Okay. Ooh, that means... Oh, yeah, I didn't even look at their decks. Okay.
Yeah.
If you can
They-
report out what they get, that would be great, because my Foundry has been reloading and reloading.
Sure. Yeah, so we'll just do best of 3. 3 punches
Okay.
each, and then 3 rounds of that, just to make it easy. We're not going to do on until you get to non-lethal damage. So yeah, why
I'm
don't
hoping
you...
we don't need 3 rounds.
Yeah, maybe you win both rounds right away. So yeah, you can make the first punch unless you
I
want
am
to
going
hold...
to... No, I'm specifically going to let him punch first so that I
Okay.
can make sure that Kit has raged at the same time I have.
Fair enough. They will let loose a punch.
Oh, you're expecting me to rage? That's what me getting
Yeah.
mad is? Oh, I can't believe you're doing this. You're so immature. Can't you have more interesting hobbies? Jesus.
That is definitely a hit.
All right.
Are they a monk?
They are not a monk, but they are quite strong.
Well, let's see it.
My attack roll's in there.
Yeah, the attack roll, but not a damage roll. Should be D3 plus their strength.
Yeah, did
Right,
I not?
I need to
Well, it
turn
should
my
have
rage
came
on.
out. Oh, yeah.
No, you don't have to turn it on. As long as you're doing it.
Aw, it was a soft punch.
Okay. So I need to remember what my total bonuses are. Hold, please. I get another... Okay, so I think there's going to be +3 on my damage. So let's do this. This is at -1. 17.
Oh yeah, that will connect. Wow, I guess you just...
1d3 plus...
Holy cow, you're plus 50. Oh my god, your strength.
16.
Oh my god. Oh my god. How's that fair? Yeah, you give him a good right hook, and he kind of...
Oh wait, no, I'm sorry. Subtract... Because I forgot this would be two-handed. Or this would only be one-handed. So subtract 4, or subtract 5 from that. So it's
Okay.
12.
Still a hard blow that he's not used to taking. And he'll kind of, as you punch him in
Oh
the
no,
face...
that is right. That is right, because of power attack. Power attack,
Oh,
sorry.
you're power attacking.
Yep.
Jeez, okay. You see him like stagger a bit, and he kind of holds his jaw and says, "Whoa, you hit harder than you look."
I warn you.
Oh, he kind of staggers back.
You take another. Come on.
Yeah, he will not give up yet, and he'll kind of strike back. Ooh.
You get hurt. I'm gonna be so mad at you.
It's
I
not
thought
lethal.
we-
Whoa, no! Natural one again.
Okay,
once there.
that hurt a little bit. I gonna hurt you a lot again.
Oh my god, yep.
Damn.
That'll just be like a nice uppercut. Oh my god. That almost knocks him out. You see him like get dazed for a second as he kind of gets knocked down, and he starts to get back up, but the gnome kind of like calls it off. Oh no, that's it, winner, winner. And he'll point to Oz, and a lot of people will be like,
No, you
shouting.
get 2 more hit. Give him 2 more hit. I know
No.
punch back.
No, stop. They called it. It's over.
Yeah, the orc kind of looks dazed, and he's like, here's what you say. He says, I've been told not judge people by how look. I learned lesson today.
Yeah, you do. Here, have drink. And I'll give him a tankard of my mead.
Yeah, you can hand him a tankard of your mead. A lot of people will be really upset at this quick decision. Some people will be yelling out that it was fixed, blah, 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 but the gnome will be assuring everyone and he brings you a pouch of 100 gold and gives it to you. Katara, you get your 13 gold, and Gamix, you get 13 gold.
Alright.
Make sure you minus the 10 initially, or just add 3 if you didn't.
Yep.
And yeah, they will be taking offers for new fighters. They will not ask Oz to return, as you are outmatching the opponents quite easily. But after the next fight starts, where do you guys go after that? Do you kind of just go...
I'm going to just watch the fights. I think that's enough to keep Oz fully entertained.
Perfect.
So.
As the next fight starts, the gnome will kind of shimmy up to you and he says, "Wow, didn't realize you were such a great fighter."
Better with axe than fist, but yes.
I know you're on the route to What are your plans when you land?
We got big things to kill, but you got something else you want to do? Oh, yep. What, Kit? Yeah. Kit want talk. Kit better talk.
Oh, are you their manager?
Yeah.
I figured someone with that talent probably already has a manager, but we have... He goes in a more hushed tone, and he kind of like puts his hand over his mouth. We have an underground fighting ring where you get to use your axe. Much more money than this one.
No interest. Please leave.
You didn't even hear my offer.
I literally am like shooing them away.
But
Kit, do you not trust me?
the amount of money I could advertise for you. Yeah.
This is not the business we are in.
Oh. He kind of looks a little long-eyed at Oz, looking for your answer.
I see you.
No, you know, see. I didn't speak.
He'll give a big wink and says, "Yes, of course, you would never be caught doing such a thing."
I'm gonna punch this dude in the shoulder hard. Well, as hard as I can. So what do I do?
I'm not in the fighting business. I just advertise. He'll scurry off. Oh my god. Yeah, you kind of like knock him back. He'll like go flying back, and 3 other large, 2 orcs and just a large human kind of step up to you, Katara, and he kind of waves them off. He says, No, it's fine. It's just a light push." They back up immediately. They were just standing in the crowd looking like observers, but they immediately like stepped in between you and him when you shoved him. But he waves them off, and he scurries back, managing the current fight. And yeah, Oz, you can keep watching the fight. At some point, one of the people here will slip a note into your hand that details, if you read it, it just details a location in and just a bunch of money signs.
Okay.
What about the rest of you? Where do you go after the fight? Are you just hanging out on the boat, or looking to talk to anyone? Do you want to look around at who's on the boat, or do you want to just chill and...
I want to just try and keep Akazir out of trouble. Jesus. Why don't we go make out in the corner? That'll distract me.
Oh, yeah, I do.
Okay.
I think for the most part, Dot just sort of keeps to herself. She might listen in on any like conversations that are happening around her, but she's not like overly concerned. She just kind of, looking at the ocean, looking at the, sky, things going by, that kind of thing.
Okay. Yeah, if you're minding your own business, a human, early 20s, kind of adventurer-looking kind of guy. He's got a sword on his hilt, on a side of his belt, and he's got like this, like fisherman's cap almost. It's got like a slight feather in it, and he's got like a very nice tunic on, and he'll like approach you and he says, "Excuse me, milady.
Yes.
I couldn't help but look upon your beauty and notice you gazing out at the water. It's so poetic. May I draw you?"
If you want to, I guess.
"It would be my honor." He kind of gives you a little bow, and he just starts setting up. He throws around his satchel. He starts pulling out like this easel, and he just gets out like this canvas, and he has like this whole like paint set up, and he has like this thing in his arm, and he puts a little stool, and he just like puts it in front of him and next to you, and he like looks at you, and then just starts like painting, like keeps looking out at you every once in a while.
I'll do
No,
my
stop,
best
stop
to just-
moving. Yeah, they'll tell you to like, yes, keep that pose, looking out in the water. It's so beautiful. And he just starts like painting you.
I'll try to be a good paint subject, but
Yeah. After about an hour, he'll be done, and he'll kind of startle you, almost be like, "That's it! It's perfect! It's done!" And he'll like kind of do like a quick scribble, and then kind of flip it around and show you. And I guess I'll make a roll of how well he did. It's pretty good, but it's not like an exact, like you've seen better probably, but it's pretty good. He must know some artistry, but he's probably not a painter by trade, is what you can tell. But you can tell the quick jot at the end was like his signature. You can't make out what it says. It's kind of rough and scribbly. But he says, "For you, the most beautiful passenger on the ship."
why, thank you. I will. Let's see. I will give him 20 gold.
No. It was pleasure enough to paint you as you're taking out this gold and start counting it. And he says, "No, please, do me the honor and just remember my name of the one who gave you this painting. The name is Gavin."
Oh, okay. Well, thank you, Gavin.
Yeah, he'll give you another little bow, hand you the painting, and yeah, and that's it. He'll just walk away. Unless you ask him a question or pull him in for a question or something, but...
I probably won't, just because that's kind of Dot's thing, is she's not, like, gonna go seek out, people or anything, but, she at least is, I guess, thought it was really nice.
Mm-hmm. He rejoins some people talking in a group. Gamex, where are you on the ship while everyone's doing their own thing?
I'm sticking around to watch the fights.
Okay, yeah, if you're sitting around watching the fights, the gnome will kind of shim up to you at one point and say, "Nice arm. You ever put it to use?"
Plenty of times.
I don't know if you heard what I was telling your friend over there, but same offer. Looks like you can handle yourself. I bet people would pay big bucks to see that arm, just like in work. We haven't had one of those around. What do you say? Well, don't answer now. Think about it. And why don't you just link up with your friend later and see if you guys want to make some money on the side?
We'll think on it.
Gives her 2 thumbs up. And yeah, you can continue watching the other fights. They are, I don't want to say more entertaining than Oz's fight, but they're more close. They're more not as one-sided, so they last a bit longer. It takes them longer to knock one each other out. They end up getting into like grappling and stuff once they like dodge enough of them, and they had enough of that, and they start grappling and doing some wrestling moves and stuff like that. And yeah, before you know it, you guys are making landfall for Yuno. The boat gets in the docking area, the anchor's thrown, and planks are extended down to the docks of Yuno. As I look for my Yuno track, there it is. And people start disembarking and making their way into the city. What is the party doing? After you get your belongings, you get everything together, and you start walking down towards the city. Are you going into the city, or are you just skipping right? You don't even have to walk into the city. You could just veer to the right and start walking into the desert.
We just go kill Mage. Right?
Is it, what time of the day is it?
I assumed you guys left in the morning, so it's like 11 a.m. Barely lunchtime yet.
Are we?
I thought. Oh, go ahead.
I was gonna say, were we supposed to report to anybody in
No.
No.
You were
I don't
asked
think
to.
we're gonna report, but we were gonna potentially help them fortify their defenses and give them information.
Yes, you were told if you wanted to do that, you could just go up to an official and tell them Ronald sent you. But he said it wasn't necessary if you were just literally going to kill the threats that they were facing. So it's up to you what you want to do. If you want to go just talk to them and see what's up and give them information, or you can still just talk to them and just say you're going to deal with the problem and then end up leaving. It's up to you. If you want to gather maybe intel on them, because you were told that they have attacked the city and they have stolen things, so they would have an idea on what kind of people are with them, what kind of numbers they might have. Or if you don't care about that, you can just go scout it yourself.
One of you might have the idea that if we went and talked to them, we might be able to double dip. We might be able to get money from them for solving this problem, and be able to get whatever the ogre mage has, plus to get our benefits from Ronald. That's not something Oz would think about, but I feel like that's something that somebody much smarter than Oz, which is everybody, would probably think about.
Not smart.
I mean,
Smarter than Oz.
Dot would probably have that kind of a thought, honestly.
Okay, yeah, so you guys are off to the side and talk about it. What do you guys want to do?
I think we should check in with the officials first, and, we can get some intel from them.
We don't need intel, we just kill. Why we get intel?
Because we might be able to also get money from them in addition to what we get for, killing the maid.
Oh, money good.
I feel like it's worthwhile at least to get the information, even. I mean,
For
it's
what? What
always
we need
better to go.
information for?
Can you not interrupt me, please?
Sorry.
It's better to get the information so we know what to expect going in, in case there happens to be anything we need to pick up here in town before we go out there. If you want to try and get more money from them, I guess you can do that, but I don't know.
Well, I mean, your gift will be particularly useful probably for that.
So you have to convince me first, I guess, huh?
I'm just saying, we're providing a service.
Why you no like money? Dot say money, I like money.
What do you think we should ask for? Or just see what they offer?
All the money.
I'm not asking you,
Oh.
This is Dot's idea.
Oh, sorry.
I think that we should see what they offer.
Fine.
If you have cockroaches in your house, how much would you pay to get rid of them?
I eat cockroaches. Delicious snack. You grind them into paste. Into lots
How
of
much would
things.
you pay Oz to eat your cockroaches?
This good deal. This is much good deal. I can get job doing this.
Ugh, no.
All right.
Roach is very high protein.
Yeah, you guys can keep talking, but it sounds like you're heading into the city.
Yeah.
You guys are walking in. Again, this is not a walled city. There are no guards that stop you, rescue.
Yes, but it's a very xenophobic city. You're not from, get the fuck out.
Well, it's been some time since we've been to this city in game. Maybe things have changed. But yeah, you're walking on in, and what do you guys do? You were told to just seek out an official and tell them Ronald sent you, so do you look for an official? Do you want to just walk around?
You'd probably know we don't want to say Ronald sent us, because then they know that somebody else is paying us. So you'd probably want to say, like, hey, we heard there's some kind of ogre problem. We're very strong, and we'd like to eliminate it for you, or something along those lines.
Yeah, that's pretty smart, actually.
Optimize for value. We're an evil party. We should be doing that at every turn.
Yeah, so you
Yeah,
guys
I
are...
don't know why you nominated me to be the leader of an evil party. That seems like
Well,
very
you're not the
important
quick
information.
thinker. You're the quick speaker. It's gonna be either Dot or Gamax. It's gonna be the quick thinker, and I can add my my intellect to theirs to help make sure that we're doing this the way we need to.
I'm just saying.
It's a team effort. We're a team. Together, each achieves more.
Party.
So yeah, tell
Teamwork
me what
makes
you're...
the dream work.
Yeah, tell me what you're doing as you're walking in. Are you Are you looking for a guard? Are you looking for an official? What is the party's goal?
I would say maybe look for a guard. You know, if we're going to sell it that we're just, you know, some randos that heard about a problem, we would probably approach a guard about it first, I think.
Sure, so if there's any inter-party discussions you want to have before you do this, you can. But as you're walking into the city, into the main part of the city where there's like a bunch of like density of buildings, so you're kind of like walking along the road from the dock into the city. Before you get to like the central, like you're actually in the city, there are two guards kind of just not slumped over, but one of them's like sitting on a barrel, kind of wafting his legs, talking to another guard who's standing beside him, leaning against the building, who's like smoking something.
Hey you, why you be so lazy?
Roz,
What?
that was rude.
Was it?
You say that when he throws out the thing he was smoking, stomps it out with his foot, grabs his spear, pulls out like his helmet a little tighter, and the other one hops off the barrel, and they start walking toward
He's
you.
an idiot.
And then they kind of walk up to you. You can't. Their faces are kind of covered. You saw the one guy, he had his like mouth shown, but you can't tell like what race they are. Their skin tones are like a brownish dark color, so they don't look like your fair-skinned people or elves or whatever. They're clearly some sort of different race, not human. But you don't know. Their helmets are obscuring any identifiers or ears or anything, so you can't really tell if they're like half elves or whatever. Anyway, you can't really tell, but they're humanoid. They're like 5'8", 1 6 foot, and they kind of walk up and they say, "What'd you say, punk?"
She didn't say anything. She is just...
I don't think so. I think she called us lazy.
Do you want to apologize, Akazira?
Sir, you shouldn't be sitting around. That bad
Really?
idea.
Apology.
I'm sorry I tell you you're doing bad job.
Oh yeah, we're doing a bad job, eh? Where are you from?
We're actually here to help. We
Oh,
heard
really?
that you have a problem with some ogres, and we're...
Listen, I don't know about any ogres, but this one just insulted us. And in this city, to insult a guard costs 50 gold. So pay up, or you're going to jail. And he,
I pay you in pain if you want.
is that a threat? And he kind of puts a spear.
No. Also, you should put spear down. Not good idea.
50 gold! Or you can
No, thank
go back to the ship you came from.
Then you not get you not get lots monster problem fix. You people die over again.
I don't know about an ogre, but
I think-
I don't know what town you think you just came into. But you don't insult the guards here. All right,
I
Katara,
think
what do
you'll
you think?
realize it's in your best interest, even though my compatriot is rude, to bring us to your leaders because we have something very valuable to offer you. I think if they hear that you turned down our offer to help with the ogres, your job and maybe your neck is on the line.
That is a very good roll, and
You don't have to use this as diplomacy because this would be ineffective intimidate. So
Sure. Sure.
it just the way intimidate has the option to use as diplomacy. The difference between what her thing does and what this does is it doesn't have the negative ramifications of essentially she just made a veiled threat at them, right? And they would have to decide if they want to act on it. And if they decide, if like after an hour they're like, no, you know what, we're in charge, we could actually just go report her. They could decide to do that. So this is more of a comment to Whitney, is that you can decide if you want to make this the diplomacy or not, but we do still have to meet with whoever would be in charge.
Yep.
So what are you doing? Are you using it as a straight intimidate?
Just intimidate.
Just intimidate? Okay. You can force them to do toward you for 1d6 hours, plus 1 hour by every 5 points.
1d6 every 10 minutes.
It says hours.
Or no, if you're looking at intimidate.
Yeah.
And oh my, this is minutes. This is 1d6 times 10 minutes.
It says coercion. By spending more time threatening or harassing a target, you can attempt to force a creature to act friendly toward you for 1d6 hours, plus 1 hour for every 5 points which exceed the DC. Am I reading the wrong thing?
I'm still seeing... Oh, no, there we go. By spending... Okay. I was thinking more that this would be the influence opponent's attitude, but I think both of these... I think maybe the coercion is probably the more likely option.
Oh, I see. There's the top part where you're just threatening them or whatever. You can use Intimidate to force an opponent to act friendly toward you for minutes. The try gives you information you desire, takes actions that you do not endanger, otherwise offers limited assistance.
No, go down to the third bolded entry. The influence opponent's attitude. You can use an intimidate check to force opponent to act friendly to you for 1d6 plus 10 minutes with a successful check. The DC is equal to 10 plus target's hit dice plus wisdom. Success, they give you information, take actions that don't endanger them, offer other limited assistance, and then after intimidate expires, the target treats you as unfriendly and may report you to local authorities.
Fair enough. Okay, yeah, we will use that. Okay. Alright. So the other guard that wasn't threatening you kind of slaps his chest and says, "Hey, they mentioned the ogres. The uppers will probably want to hear about it." And he'll kind of raise his spear and say, "Fine, you're lucky. 10 gold and I'll forget this happened and I'll bring you to who you want to go to."
I'll give him 10 gold.
He'll snatch it. Alright, follow me. And yeah, they'll escort you to some officials if you want to follow them.
Yeah.
Will do.
Yeah, you guys will walk deeper into the city. You'll walk for about 10 minutes until you get to a stone building. A lot of the buildings around here are made of wood, but you come across a nicely made stone structure. I doubt any of you have this language, but let me check your sheets.
I don't.
Don't bother to check mine.
Same.
Okay. So there are some runes on the doorway. Wait, Dot, you have a lot of languages, don't you? Let me check
I
your
do.
sheet. Let me check your sheet. Languages. Boom, 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 boom. No, you do not understand these runes, but you understand them to be some language. I mean, I'm assuming most of you probably do, but you have no idea what language. And yeah, there's this runes, these lettering above the doorway, and the guards will walk up the door, they'll knock. After a few moments, someone will open the door. It's like it's another well-armored individual. And he'll look at the guards and you guys and say, "What is the meaning of this? Who are these people?" And the guards will kind of look back at you guys and back at the guard and say, "They said they were sent, or they heard about our ogre problem, and they have information to help us, apparently." The guard kind of looks over the guard in the house looks over the other guard's shoulder and looks at all of you for a moment, and then turns back to the guard outside with you guys and says, "Very well, very well." And the guards on your side of the door will kind of move aside and let you walk, and the guard in the doorway will move aside as well and let you guys in if you want to walk in.
We'll walk in.
Yep, I'll walk.
Yeah, you guys can walk in. And inside, there are 3, I guess I need to get their description. There are these 3 creatures, or beings, that are twice as tall as humans, and they're dressed like they're wearing these very fine robes. One of them, its lower torso trails away into a vortex of mist and wind.
What?
You can give me a knowledge of the planes if you want to identify what that one is.
Yeah,
I
like
don't
a
have
Dijon.
Yes. You're not sure, but some voice in your head said maybe like a Dijin. But you don't know what this could be. I don't
Like
know
a
if anyone
genie
else-
outside of a bottle. It doesn't need to be rubbed the right way, but if you do, it might actually give us some help.
Oh my god.
I don't know the right way to rub it, unfortunately.
So yeah, the
Just
one.
gotta come on and let it out.
Okay, people, let's let John talk.
The other two are not. The bottom of their being is not made of wispy air, but the other two are still taller, but still human-like. And as they look at you, their eyes kind of sparkle with some strange, like, little light in their eyes. At their side, they're wearing just light chainmail. They have scimitars on their side, and they have longbows on their back.
Music.
And yeah, they all turn to you as the two guards that escorted you are outside, still, and the door closed, and the big guard is still in here with you. And all three of them kind of look toward you, and the one of them introduces themselves, the non-wispy one, as Jan. He says, "Hello, I am Jan. Nice to meet all of you. What are your names?"
I'm Katara. Come on, others.
How do you spell your name?
Jan. Jan.
Oh, okay. I'm Dot. D-O-T. Dot.
Ah, three-letter names are the best.
Gamax.
More than 3 letters, but still good.
You can just shorten it to Max if you really want.
Ah, 3 letters. Good. And how about you? Can I call you Kit? K-I-T?
Sure, if we can't
what do I
handle
call
more
her?
than 3 letters.
3 letters are the best. There's 3 of us.
She
3
my
letters.
kit, I make purr.
Very good. As you notice, there are 3 letters of my name. There are 3 of us. And now all of you are referred by 3 letters. Very good.
There are 3
Who
of
are
us.
the other 2? No, there are 3 of them. Who are
Oh.
your compatriots?
Unfortunately, they do not speak the common tongue, so I will be speaking for them. But I'm told you come here in a moment of our great need. Tell me, friends, how have you heard of our troubles? Where do you hail from?
Remember, do not mention Ronald.
Oh, really? I was going to mention him. I mean, I thought our characters could just be chaotic and do whatever, right?
Don't even mention that we're looking to liberate the orcs. We don't want them to get any idea that we have any self-interest in it.
I'm not telling you what to do, but here's what to do, but now you have to do it. Okay. Yeah, just word of mouth. We heard there was a problem with orcs here, and our party is pretty good at taking care of problems, especially given the appropriate compensation. We hail from Rachel.
Ah, you hail from Rachel. And the word of our troubles reached just your average day. You said you're just adventurers? Do-gooders?
Yeah, I wouldn't say we're at the average adventurers, though. Our group is very powerful. We've taken down a variety of trolls and ogres and, other problems. So, it's more likely for us to hear about problems in areas of that nature.
Fantastic. Well, why are you all fighting trolls and ogres?
I mean, we can. Well, for one, my girlfriend loves to fight things, so, I try and keep her happy, and she's good at it, but the money doesn't hurt. That's a way to, support ourselves while...
Oh, of course. We will
taking
compensate you if you're able to complete the task. That's no issue.
Yeah. No, I mean, that's just part of why we do it. It's, we're helping people, and we're making our livelihood.
It makes sense. I have heard there has an increased troubles of these giant creatures of late. It would make sense that you are taking the opportunity to earn some coin to help with this. Excellent. Well, I guess all that's left is to discuss price. How much to get rid of our troubles?
Can you first tell us a little bit more about the situation? How many ogres? Anything you know about,
Yes.
who is assisting them.
Of course. To save time, please tell me what you've heard already, and I won't bore you with things you already know.
Yeah, I think we heard something about it being an ogre mage. And we
Yes.
have an idea about the general area, but didn't have a ton beyond that.
I see. Well, you seem to be pretty informed in the matter, but we are dealing with...
Oh, sorry, one other thing. We heard that they had stolen a lot of items from and we heard that you
Yes.
were hoping to have those returned as well as the ogre dealt with.
Indeed. In their most recent raid, they got into our treasury, which was an unforeseen... what's the word I'm looking for? I apologize, common is not my main tongue. It was an unforeseen circumstance, I guess. We are looking into it. They should not have been able to get into our treasury. Anyway, they stole a large amount of wealth from my colleagues here. And we will pay a great reward if you return all that they took. I'm sure there are other provisions from the other city officials, but our personal treasury was robbed, and we are paying out of our own pockets for this endeavor to be solved. So if you could ensure our items above the others are returned, if you are to make a choice between that, if you could return everything, that would be amazing, and we will give you a bonus for that. But we are only commissioning you to return our things and the other things if you are able. But you will earn our coin only if you return our things. If that is clear.
Can you give us a list of your particular items so we can make sure to be on the lookout for those?
Yes, it is the color of gold, and it is in the thousands. They stole chests of gold from us.
I hear people need exact numbers. You got exact numbers?
It should be every piece of coin you find in their lair.
What if they stole gold to other people? You just get free gold then?
Ah, I see we have a mathematician amongst us. We have it under good authority that it is only our gold in their camp. Take our word or not.
Okay, what about silver, copper?
Not interested, and we didn't have any of that, so if you do see that, it is not ours.
Okay.
Okay, so do you have any information on, is it just one ogre? Are there multiple? Are there
Oh, no.
something that-
If it was one little ogre, we wouldn't be having this conversation. Let me see.
John's like, it was 13.
I believe they had a handful of goblins that they were toting around. And of course, this ogre that wields spells was quite unforeseen. It was able to make itself invisible. It could fly. It put people to sleep. And it even made an area dark that no one could see through. And it had a trusty giant friend. I believe they're called Ettins.
Can you repeat that?
It's giant friend, Ettin, Ettin. They are... Let me get some information from you about them. Ettins are two-headed giants. They're vicious and unpredictable. It was wielding a large flail. They're good at fighting with two of their hands because they have two heads. I think each of them controls each arm or something, so they fight better than any other two-handed fighter. They're fast. They're faster than a human, for sure. They're pretty big, and they can reach more than a normal person. Any other specific questions you'd like to know about them?
Okay, so you said there's the spellcasting ogre, there's the Edin, there are some little goblins and whatever. Are there any other particularly concerning creatures?
Those are the only ones that attacked our city. The goblins seemed to be rather weak, but they were we were distracted dealing with the Etin and the Ogre, that the goblins ransacked our treasury and stole our things and made way with it, while we were fighting this Ogre and the Ogre Mage, or the Giant and the Ogre Mage. And they escaped. He went invisible and just flew away, I assume. As it was flying around, it caught us by surprise. We did not think ogres had the ability to do such magics.
What do they want with all that gold anyway?
I have
Who
no
doesn't want all the
idea.
gold?
Perhaps they were attracted, or they heard about shiny things. I'm told they're very simple creatures, which, if you ask me, well, it's complicated. You don't need to worry about the politics of it all. We just want our things back.
You think there was political motivation for them to rob you?
Of course. Everything is political, my dear. But I don't think that is what you're hired for. I think you're a group of adventurers. I don't think you want to be bored with the old politics of old people and city things. It looks like you're for the roads.
That does sound boring. Yeah.
If you want us to take care of some political rivals, we can do that too.
Of course not. I would never suggest such a thing. As he looks around himself. You should be careful saying such things as that. That is treasonous in this.
She's
Oh.
just teasing.
Of
Right?
course.
Ha ha ha. Dot. She's so silly.
Yes, I wouldn't expect you know our customs.
Do
You said you're from
have any
Rachel? Are political assassinations common in Rachel?
No, of course not.
I see.
Do you know anything about where they are? Like, more specific? Can you give us?
Yes. He rolls out a map. As I bring you to the world map. He kind of points to that same spot you're aware of, and he says, "There is a trail that leads up through the hills to the mountain. We have scried upon our items and saw the location in which it resides through divinatory magics. If you follow this certain trail as he lines it out with his finger on the map, it'll lead you right to their cave."
Anything you know about their schedule or habits, anything like that?
I know not, although I can't guarantee if they have any more creatures in their cave and they just brought a certain amount of them to raid us. So it would be dutiful of you to investigate or confirm before you walk into something you don't know.
And then we also heard... Oh, go ahead.
I was just about to say, maybe you were about to go there. We do have a fire giant problem as well. I'm not sure.
Yes, that's what I was going to ask about next.
Yes, much more deadly. They only attacked a month ago, but the fire giant came wielding fire and brimstone down upon us. They had their way with the town. They stole only... They didn't go after any valuables, to me anyway. They went after, it seemed like, raw material things. Some provisions of some sorts. They raided some granaries and some of our food stocks. Some ores were stolen, some of our metals, precious metals. But nothing of that is not replaceable. We haven't heard from them in over a month, though. But the Ogre Mage, they've made several trips down here. We've fended them off. We've killed a few of their goblins, but they always seem to come back with the same number of 5 or 6 goblins.
So, your primary concern is the Ogre Mage, not the Fire Giant?
Correct. There are bounties on both their heads. However, I would not assume you came to deal with a fire giant. They are quite deadly.
Well, I mean, since your primary interest is in the Ogre Mage, I think we can hear that first, and then, we'll consider the
Excellent.
Fire Giant.
Well, what is the price for your mighty warrior services?
I don't know. Out of character, let's see. Anyone have a dollar amount?
Could we, appraise what the value of killing these creatures are?
Sure.
I know.
Ooh. Yeah, Dot, you're thinking about the fair market value for someone to take down an ogre, mage, and their encampment.
Ooh, there's also a lot of gold we have to bring back, so maybe some percentage of that gold as well we could ask for on top of it.
You probably think with that check, the standard going rate for this task, probably in the ballpark of 10,000 gold.
How about
Maybe.
10,000 gold plus, labor?
Well,
10,000
labor.
gold. Yes, what does this mean, plus labor? Again,
You
forgive
have
me.
lots coin carry back. We have carry back all coin. You pay for us carry back coin, right?
That would be part of the mission, and part of the price.
Mission kill ogres and other creature, not carry coin.
Fair. If you just give proof of their kill, you need not bring it back. We can arrange that.
What if we bring...
Then you'd be bringing it back as part of our deal. If you find it very cumbersome, we can deal with that issue.
So the point is you do not want to pay us for that task.
I thought we were discussing the task of killing them and bringing our goods back.
I have
Is that not the
idea.
same thing?
I maybe have good deal. You give us bag to carry all gold in. We keep bag after give you gold. Magic bag. Make easier carry for us. Small trinket you give us.
Like a handy haversack?
Or whatever
what?
needed
Holding.
for as much gold taken.
Let me discuss with my colleagues. We've been speaking for some time in a tongue they do
That
not
is a
understand.
good idea, Kazira.
I
Good
will
job.
discuss. Feel free to make yourselves comfortable. The guard over there has access to refreshments should you need them. We will be discussing amongst ourselves for maybe 5 or 10 minutes. And they will go into another room, and you guys are left in this waiting room, and the guard will kind of walk up and say, "Anyone wanting a drink?"
Do you have any hot brown morning potion?
Yes.
I'd like some.
Anyone else?
No, thank you.
What you got?
Water? Wine? More wine?
Hot brown morning potions.
And I think we have some tea.
Can you, and I'll take out my bag. Can you fill this up with wine? There's actually a drinking pouch underneath it. That's where I drink my mead from. And I'm running a little low, so.
Sure. What kind of wine do you like?
Mead is best, but not real wine, technically. Made from honey, not grape. But you got other wine, I'll take other wine, preferably red. Sweet.
Okay. I'm gonna take the bag awkwardly from you. Anyone
I'll show him where
else?
the pour spout is. Where the fill spout is, sorry.
I'll just take some water.
He nods. And nothing for you, Katara? You didn't want anything?
Nope.
Alright, yeah, he goes into the back room and... did you guys want to talk about anything while you're alone, or...?
Well, I was going to ask, so what all is here in the room? Because Dot would very much be like looking at things, poking things, touching things.
Yeah, you kind of interrupted their meeting. So there's like they each had like a glass of something. It's some like dark green liquids in their cups. There was 3 of them, so there's 3 cups. And before them, there's some documents sprawled out that are written in the same kind of lettering that was on the top of the door. There's a map that you guys were looking at that's over the table. Each of them have their chairs, and there's some nice carpet on the floor. There's some paintings along the walls. There's a bookshelf filled with books.
I would be all over those books. I want to look at those books.
Sure, the spines are all... there's no like lettering on the spine to indicate what they are, so you just start pulling book and looking at it. Okay,
Yes.
so there's about like 80 or so books on this thing. Why don't you roll me a D85 and see which book you end up pulling. 35. Yeah, the book you pull, it has this same lettering similar to the one on the door that you entered. But the cover, there is art on the cover, and there is an elven-looking lady on it who's like playing a harp. And it's just like, it's like a It's what's the term? It's like a graphic foil where like if you move it, it's like moving or whatever. So it's like
She's like playing the harp.
yeah.
As
So if you like keep
tilt it,
like
lithograph.
tilt it, yeah, holographic or whatever you want to call it. And yeah, so she's like playing the harp as you like play with it in the light.
It's called lithography.
I
Sure.
would,
think it said
I would
lithography.
totally be playing. Hey, Oz, look, and I'll like. Do
Oh
it
my
back and
God,
forth.
witch! They're witching book. I start to grab for my axe.
No, it's okay. It's okay.
Wyatt, move. Book no move.
How does I
What the-
move it back and forth this way?
You sure you have control?
I have control.
Okay. You strong, you control witch.
Do you want to like flip through the book or whatever?
Yeah,
Sure.
I would just kind of like flip through the book, see if there's more pictures, you know.
Yeah, a lot of it is this weird lettering that matches what I've been saying, and every so often there is a picture of the same elven female that looks similar to the one on the cover, except for she's holding a different instrument in each picture that you come across. So one time it's like a lute, one time, and it's the same kind of thing. Like you like play with it with the light, it like moves like different positions on the instrument. Yeah, I don't know how much you flip through this or what you can glean from it, but essentially you get the sense that this is some sort of musical instruction book or something.
I think that's just perfect. Like that's exactly what she would be doing, is looking at the books. You know, if the party wants to have a conversation, she'll chime in if necessary, but she's just looking at the book and that kind of thing. So.
All right, yeah, is there anything you guys want to chat about while Dot's like flipping through random books on the bookshelf?
No.
No.
I really want to talk to right there.
Yeah. So after a few moments, the guard will come back in. Are you still flipping through books, Dot?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he'll give you back the pouch, the bag or whatever to Oz, and say, yeah, I filled it with the only red wine we have was Elvish. I hope that's fine.
It's fine. Not best, but fine enough.
Yes, and here's your water. He hands it to Gamex. And the hot brown money. Hey, what are you doing with those books? Put those down.
But look, the pictures move.
Yes, put that away. Put that back. No touching.
Sorry,
You shouldn't
I
touch things that
couldn't
are not
read it.
yours. He starts like counting the books to make sure they're all there as he hands you your hot brown morning potion.
I'll put the books back and take the potion.
And then yeah, like a few moments after the guards like still counting books, the three of them come back in, and they say, "We are in agreement. If you can bring proof of kill back, we will supply you with a bag of holding, and we've agreed to a payment of 8,000 gold plus a bag of holding to get this job done and bring our monies back to us. We will
I feel
pay
like
you.
that is still 10,000 gold.
We will pay you half now and half when you bring proof of kill back to us. Is this agreeable?"
Scott, what do you think? You're good at these assessments.
Oh, we lost Michelle.
Yeah, she just messaged saying she was having internet issues.
Yeah,
Oh.
a bag of holding 1 is 2,500 gold. So we're getting 500 gold extra is all we're getting.
Let me see if this overlay is working. Oh, did we just lose Steve now?
Yeah.
What's happening?
That's weird.
We're dropping like flies. Right?
Scared. I'm scared.
Who's next? You know what?
Weird.
Why don't we go
Yeah.
for a quick break while this
Good
is all
call.
happening?
That's a good idea.
Whoosh. We're back, and everyone is here. Yes, they come back out with this bag and said, yes, for 8,000 gold, 4,000 now, 4,000 when you get proof of kill. And this bag and some traveling provisions, we have a deal. Is this agreeable?
That's good.
Excellent. Shall I shake on it with you, since you're seem to be the leader who looks like Katara?
Sure.
You shake his hand. Oh, you gotta shake hands. And I'll give you this bag on your character sheet, and you can do what you want with it.
We got hosed.
You can give it to people as your leisure or leisure.
How did we get hosed?
Because we should have gotten a bag of holding 2 for this. It should have been 10,000 gold in a bag of holding 2, or 8,000 gold in a bag of holding 2, or 10,000 gold in a bag of holding 1.
Damn.
Okay, well, I did not understand any distinctions.
That's
you tried
what
to
I was
make
trying
about
to
what-
say before we went on break. I was saying we were basically getting the same thing. We said 10,000 gold. They came back at us with 8,000 plus a 2,500 bag of holding.
Mhm.
We
that
got
sounded
paid.
like it was okay.
That's the same thing. That's less than what we asked for.
Whatever. You clearly did not make your point well enough before I made a decision.
We
so,
can
too bad.
go back in time a bit if you want. Do you guys want to discuss as a
fine.
party before accepting the bag and everything? Or are you fine?
I'm fine with it. I
The
don't
leader
know.
has chosen.
Alright, the bag is on your sheet. If you want me to move it to someone else, or you can give it to someone else, whatever is easier for you. But you have the bag. If you look in it, there's some other items he's given you. And they all sit back down, drinking their drinks, and say, you may hopefully return here with proof of your success, and we will give you the rest of the money you're owed.
Oh, what's that green drink, by the way?
It is a drink that we drink on the plane of air. I don't know the common word for it.
Is it good?
It is. Would you like to try some?
Yeah.
He'll snap his fingers and point at an empty spot on the table. The guard will go to the back room and come out with a glass full of this green liquid and hand it to you. Or he'll place it down on the table in the empty spot. And he will motion for you to take a seat and drink, or stand and drink if you want.
I'll take a seat
What
and
did you-
drink.
Oh, sorry.
Did anyone else
Who
want
did you
one?
give the gold to?
The gold is in the bag if you look. It's in platinum. The bag should have 400 platinum in it. Unless I fucked it up.
I didn't see that there was a currency thing for a bag. Okay. Collapsible bathtub? Alright.
Yeah, you're looking through the bag and you can see that in there. But yeah, do you drink? Anyone else want to drink the liquid?
No.
Okay, just all right, take a drink if you want. Yeah, it has like this weird sludgy kind of taste to it. Like it kind of like molasses down your throat. But it tastes good. Tastes sweet. Tastes a little bit sugary. But it's good.
It's very good. Thank you.
Yeah, he'll nod. And yeah, you guys can take your bag and be on your way if you want.
Is there anything else y'all want to do in town? Any information we should gather? Any supplies we should acquire?
I can't think of anything offhand. I say we
think I'm
get
good.
cracking.
No Kraken. We not fight Kraken.
We might fight Kraken if we go back on the boat.
Yes, but we on land, no Kraken.
Gamex, do you require supplies?
think so.
Alright, well, I guess we can be on our way then.
Excellent. So yeah, it is just becoming late afternoon by the time all this has been done with. But there's more than enough time to make a travel north to the mountains. Let's just plot out your direct path here. Yeah, you get about... Or what's your slowest speed? Is anyone lower than 20 feet? Or lower than 30 feet, I should say?
I think we're all 30.
Okay, then yeah. You get about 24 miles in a day. So yeah, you could get... you'll probably want to end your journey at the bottom of the... You don't want to probably going up the path when it's like late evening, unless you want to, but you can pretty much book it straight to the hills and get there by the evening time. Is that the plan, or is there a different plan, or...
I think that works.
Do we want to attack them in the evening so that maybe they're not all awake? That's what Gamix and I did with that other camp.
Or at least we could scout out in the evening.
Yeah, that might be a good idea. Scout it out.
Yeah, it's good to get an idea of what we're going to be dealing with.
Oz, you definitely don't want to go up and just talk to these people.
Why not?
Good point. Can we just... I mean, you won't remember if we said it as a general rule, but yes. Do not go and talk to anyone without asking me first.
I try remember. But that what I've been doing work out well. We got gifts for doing it.
I do not like your spontaneous, chaotic decisions.
Why not? Works.
Just...
Well, I mean, for this case, it'll be harder for us to scout around if you just go up and say hi.
Okay, but when, like, I never ask? I never say hi?
Correct.
You can say, when Katara tells you the signal, you can say, "Hi, I'm Oz, I'm here to kill you."
That only thing I allowed to say?
You
No.
can talk to us. You just don't talk to them yet.
But we got gifts when I talk to people.
You trust me, right?
Yeah, but now I'm confused. I thought doing good.
You are doing good, but it's hard to sometimes manage your deviations from the plan. We have to work as a team, and being a
What
team...
deviation mean?
Change. If the plan is ABC, if you go A, G, Q, that makes it hard for the rest of us to adjust.
But they still alphabet order.
Fine. Z, Q, 15.
One knows not letter.
Exactly! That's how it feels with how you act sometimes.
Oh. I thought was
You
doing
get
good
it?
for party.
You are doing good, but we need to try and be a little bit more organized.
Okay, I work to put organs together then. That's what you say. Organize.
I have some needle and thread if you want to organize.
No, I know good at so.
If someone wants to give me a put yourself on blind GM roll and go to the rollable tables Juno or Uno region and draw a result. Excellent. You guys are traveling north to the hills and the mountains. We need a change of music because you're no longer in Uno. Let's get some good old traveling music.
Don't forget, Oz, you have drink of Blur, of Aid, big.
Hmm.
True strike.
Okay. You see, you travel for several hours. The sun starts to crest the horizon when, I guess, give me some perception checks. It's not difficult to see, but it is possible not to see it. Nice.
I'm deliberately not perceiving. I'm staring at the
Sure.
ground.
That narratively makes sense why you don't see this griffin flying in the air about maybe 200 to 300 feet away from you. It is flying west along the mountain range. Do any of you want to pull any bows or ranged attacks at this thing, or do you want to just admire this magical beast flying through the air?
I would just look at it.
It
No,
flies.
we're
You all
here.
notice it, except for Oz, as they're staring at the ground, not noticing this giant creature. Or it's not giant, but large creature flying through the air. But no other creatures meet your path as you travel. But the sun is setting, and you're at the base of the mountain. It'll probably take you a few hours to get to the general area where you believe they are. So if you want to scout at night, you can set up camp here and send your scouts forward. Or you can all scout, or I don't know what the plan is, but it is evening, and you're at the base. Perfect place for camp. What do you guys want to do?
Dot definitely wants to try and scout ahead and see what, what the enemy camp looks like.
Okay.
Yeah,
I'll
I
go
think it
with
makes,
Dot.
Makes sense for the two of you to scout.
Okay. So the plan is for Katara and Oz to stay behind while the two sneaky people do their sneaky thing?
Yeah, splitting the party.
Let's go.
Very underrated thing to do. Yeah. I'll only ask for stealth checks once you're in an area close enough, so you guys can start climbing the mountain. Do you both have dark vision?
Yes.
Okay, no issue. You can see 60 feet ahead of you. It's not pitch dark. There's still some starlight, moonlight, so you can see roughly 120 feet ahead of you. You don't run into any. You see creatures, but nothing that like threatens you or that is worth like an encounter per se. When you come across, I guess this is where I would need stealth checks. As you start getting close to the area where the cave should be, and this is where I need a general stealth check to see how sneaky you are. Very nice.
Oh wait, it's just Dot doing this, right?
Yes.
Dot and
Yeah.
GMX.
Oz,
Sorry.
unless you want to stealth against Katara in the camp,
Oz
sneaking around.
thinks he's stealthing and he's going boom.
Dot and Gamix, you kind of crest a little hill, and you kind of poke your heads over, and you see down in this like kind of a little valley that leads to a cave. You do see 3 goblins. It seems like they're doing some. They're doing something. You're kind of watching them. They don't seem to have noticed you. You're kind of poking your heads and looking down, and one of them is kind of like they're too far away to you can't make out what they're saying, but you see them like doing some sort of like routine or repetition of something. They're like running in like a certain path. They have these like makeshift like obstacles in their way, and they're like practicing like doing something with them. They're like it looks like they're practicing like a training route or something. Something weird. Goblins in the wild don't do this. It's a weird thing that you're witnessing. It looks like they're practicing for something. But if you want to get closer, I will need another stealth check from each of you. Unless you want to sit here and watch more.
I want to get closer.
Alrighty. Yeah. Both of you hop over the hill and make your way down the valley, keeping to the shadows and some trees and bushes. Basically taking opportunity when they're not looking. You advance closer and closer until you can get within earshot of them. And they are speaking Goblin, which I assume both of you can speak and understand. And one of them is kind of like barking orders at the other two as they're practicing this like course. And he's saying, "Faster! Faster! Ogre not be happy with us if we not learn by tomorrow. Hurry! Faster!" And they're like struggling to do like these. They're like doing like a somersault and then like trying to duck under something and then like army crawl through some part, and they're like doing this thing. You're within like maybe 30 feet of them, hidden, watching this. What would you like to do?
I'll just watch until they leave. I'm not gonna try and make contact or anything.
Sure.
I don't want to possibly risk them seeing us leave or anything.
Sure. What about you, Gamix? Are you just following Dot's lead here?
Yeah.
Alright, you guys are huddled in the bush together watching these goblins do this course. You're going to be sitting here for... They continue this for probably the next hour, and they're still going. Do you want to sit here for longer?
After about an hour, I'll just try and sneak away, I guess.
Sure. Give me a stealth check to sneak away. Dot, you kind of back away carefully out of the bush, and Gamix like was still there, and then notices you're gone, and was like, "What?" And then like quickly like turns and like you like snap a twig, and the three goblins that are practicing all just like turn and look in your direction. Do you want to like sprint at this moment, or do you want to just like look back, or what do you do as they all just like look in the bush that you're hiding in?
Well, if we've learned anything from the last time, I do love sprinting.
All right. So
I might not go directly in like the direction Dot's going and back towards the camp. I'll go like off a different way. That way I can't lead them back if they follow me. But
okay, so you just like book it a different direction than Dot. Dot, you clearly see like Gamix just start like sprinting a different direction, and you see that you've like quickly got into another bush, and you just see the goblins are looking at that old bush, and then like watching Gamix just like run away. And then what are you doing? Are you booking it too, or are you staying and watching what they do?
I want to see what the goblins are going to do with this.
Okay. As Gamix turns and runs, and they look, then they watch Gamix run, then they quickly like run back into a cave. And I don't know if you want to sit here and watch longer. Or...
No. I'll actually stay and watch a little bit longer, just because I want to see if they come back out. Are they alerting people?
Excellent. You see a strange goblin emerge from the cave shortly after. They have like a very hunched walking, like they're walking in a very hunched manner, and they have like this walking stick, and you just like hear her saying in Goblin, saying, "Oh, who's out there? Come here, little goblins." And she just like is using a walking stick. She's alone, and she's just walking toward the bush you were in.
The one I'm in now, or
the one you were in, the one that Gamix alerted them to. You're in like a bush like 10 feet away, like watching this. And she's slowly walking to the bush and stops about 10 feet away from the bush, and just like is like kind of almost like trembling, holding her stick, and she says, "Are you still there, little goblin?" and she'll start casting a spell.
Ooh. Let's see.
Apparently that tells me you can identify a max level spell of -5. This is not a
Yeah.
-5 spell, so you have no idea what spell is being ushered. But she starts chanting some words and holding on her stick, and she uses one hand to cast the spell. And you see her like aiming her hand at the bush, and after the spell is finished, she looks around and says, "Oh, you must have run away. How sad." And then she turns around and starts walking back towards the cave, hobbling. Do you want
Yeah.
to sit here and keep watching, or?
Nope. After that, I'm going to now try and sneak away.
Sure. No stealth check needed. No one is outside of here any longer. Where is Gamix going? You went a different direction. You're just like... after like a few minutes of running, you look behind you, and you don't see anyone following you. What would you like to do?
I'll stay where I'm at for a few minutes just to make sure there's no one, like, that they're not, like, lagging behind following me or something.
Yeah,
And
you
then
can find
once
like another bush to like hop into, look around and wait, and you wait like 5-10 minutes, and no one seems to be on your trail.
Then I will head back to our camp at the bottom of the
Yeah, give me a survival check. Let's make sure you didn't get lost running into the mountain trails in a place
would
you've never
never.
been. No, yeah, you're able to find your way back to the trail, you guys, and you can meet up back with Dot eventually on the trail as you guys are heading down the mountain back into the camp. And you guys can rejoin and discuss whatever you'd like as a little campfire is made. The tents are set up. Maybe some food is being cooked by Oz. And you guys can inform your party what you found out and discuss.
So there appears to be... There were some goblins. They were doing some kind of training exercise, like crawling on the ground, running around, and they said they had to be ready by tomorrow or the ogre would be upset. And then, as we were going to leave, they heard a twig snap and Gamix ran off, just to, like, because they had discovered him. You know, Gamix made sure that they were watching him, not me. But then there was like this freaky old lady that came out, all hunched over, and she cast some kind of spell on the bush where we had been hiding before. And then I guess she decided no one must be there and just like went away. It doesn't look like they followed us, but
Okay.
they at least have a goblin caster of sorts.
Seem easy to cut down. One chop, all gone.
I wonder what is happening tomorrow.
Maybe they're gonna do another raid on the town.
Yeah, perhaps.
Maybe we fight night. Now.
We
You guys
could.
wanna... I mean, I'm fine with that.
I go in and say, hello, I hear kill you.
Yeah, except we could have the advantage of surprise instead of you doing
Okay,
that.
so I say, surprise, I hear kill you.
You're not the best at surprising. That's part of why you and I don't scout. We're not so stealthy.
How we know they good stealthy?
No, I think the point is, if they were able to hear Gimmick, they could probably hear us, or see us, or smell us, or any variety of
But I smell them.
Great.
Okay.
When the fight starts, you can certainly yell surprise. They will be surprised.
Will they?
Yes.
Okay.
I have bombs. I have other things at my disposal. I'll look at Gamix. You want one of those adhesive spittle elixirs?
May as well.
I'll hand Gamix an adhesive spittle elixir.
I was like, I've already got one on my sheet from last time.
Okay.
I'll just use that one.
Yeah, if you didn't use it that day, it would be inert, so just pretend like this is a new one.
Alright.
Ready to fight. We go. We wait. What we do.
Well, it sounds like we're ready, right?
Okay. We fight.
Is everybody on board?
I'm on board.
Fight.
Yeah, I guess.
Anyone needs to get prepped?
I prepped. I fight.
You get to use axe.
I used lots axe.
Sounds like the time of discussion's over. Unless.
So,
yes.
how do we want to approach it? Who wants to go first? Do we all just want to run up at the same time?
I should definitely be last. I'm not very resilient.
Do we want to just kill everyone there? Should we give the goblins a chance? I mean, obviously, the ogre and getting their money is our top priority.
I say if anyone wants to surrender, we let them surrender.
Okay. Well, I guess we can head over then.
Alright, you guys begin your march through the mountain trails and get back to the spot that Gamix and Dot scouted out. You crest the same little hill, poke your heads over. Doesn't look like there's anyone at the mouth of this cave. What would you like to do?
Keep going.
You crest the mountain, or the hill, hop over into the valley, and you're probably like 100 feet away from this opening of this cave. You can't see further than that into the cave. It's dark, but you have dark vision, but you only can see truly within 60 feet, and then you can still see beyond that with the slight moonlight, but it's hard to see further than that, so you can't see into the cave. What do you do?
Yeah, we'll keep
Keep going?
Yep,
Is there
get
any
closer to the
stealthing,
cave.
or you're just marching right into the cave?
I
mean-
want to be looking around for traps.
Okay.
That's a good
It's a
thing
good
to
idea.
do. Sure. You're about 100 feet away from the mouth of the cave, and you begin approaching / percepting for traps. I don't know if you can see this or not. Let me double check. Oh, you could. Da-da-da-da. Oh, you do. Okay. All right, very good on that nat 20. On the mouth of the cave, you can see the traces of some magical trap. You've probably seen these before, since people can percept these, I guess. But you can see the traces of these like silver lines in the trap, and these little tiny silver bells that are all magical that are like floating around this. Oh no! Where'd Steve go? Oh,
There he is.
You got scared off by the trap.
No, my Discord is acting up, probably because of my transparencies.
oh.
I probably need to update the graphics card drivers, but I'm not doing that now.
Are we good to keep going? Or?
Yeah, I'll just keep you guys on a separate screen. I won't do the transparency mode.
Gotcha. Okay. Yes, silver bells and silver lines floating around this like cave entrance. You would recognize this to be a clear alarm spell that it protects the mouth of this cave.
I will, quietly let the others know that there is an alarm bell on the mouth of the cave.
Do we know what that does? Just that it makes an alarm happen?
Yes, yeah. This is a rudimentary spell that most people have encountered. If you cross the threshold, it alerts the caster of your presence, either via a mental alarm or an audible sound.
Okay, well that's good to know. Thanks, Doc.
Yeah. So once we get in the cave, they're gonna know we're there.
Then we act quick. I smash everything fast. Yes?
Yes. And yell surprise when you do it.
Okay. We go then.
You really encourage her on that, huh?
All right, my alarm
It
spell
might be
hasn't
energy.
dissuaded you. You want to walk right through it?
Yep.
Excellent.
I don't have any dispel magic, so
I guess I go first. Hurt me less. I'll walk through it.
Yeah. Is there a specific order you guys are walking through, or you go walking through together? The cave mouth is big enough for all of you to stand in a line and walk through it, or do you want to be like single file, or how are you guys charging in here?
I'm about 30 feet back from everybody.
Oh wow. Okay, so you're gonna be 30 feet back. Okay.
Yeah, I'll walk next to Aqua Zero.
Okay. What about Gamix?
I'll be right behind them.
Alrighty. You'll be right behind them. Let's arrange you. And 30
Should I
feet.
be seeing us on the map?
I haven't loaded it yet, sorry.
Oh, okay. I just wanted to
Arranging
make sure.
things. Yeah, you cross the threshold, and indeed an audible sound is made. A sharp ringing sound immediately goes off as you cross the silver lines that you saw. Dot. You see Akazura just like stomp through it, and immediately you just hear like this sharp ringing going off, and in the cave you just hear goblin shouts and panic arise.
Surprise! I here to kill you!
And I'll bring you to the map. Although Dot, you are 30 feet back, but I didn't have room for that. But I'll just bring you on the map so you can see everything. So Dot, you are 30. Oh, oops. Dot, you are.
I have
30.
no vision. I don't own any tokens.
Really?
Yeah.
Your token is on the field.
I don't own it.
What?
Where are you?
Let me re-add you, I guess. Does everyone else see yourself?
I see myself, yeah.
You
Okay.
cast
Yeah.
blindness, deafness on me.
All right, hold on. Strange, but I'm re-adding you. How about now?
Yes. Hi there.
Weird.
I hear Michelle Mushroom.
These goblins were all sleeping up here, but they seem to be groggy and getting up as you're in here. And these goblins.
Why is Dot so far forward?
Do I have the wrong? Who's that?
I'm in the
Is that-
middle here.
Oh, sorry. So you should be in the back. Yeah. Gamix is in. Yeah. You're 30 feet behind. And Gamix, you said you were behind them. There we go.
Yeah.
And yeah, these goblins have rushed out, but they only got to here by the time you guys have walked in. So I think this is the good point where I will add everyone into initiative.
It's sad I have kill you.
Ah, who are you?
Death.
I don't know if it's possible for me to do anything before initiative, but I would want to.
Yeah, as a free action, you can speak before your turn if you want to say something before people do things.
You are welcome to join us and we will not hurt you, or you can run, but otherwise you will likely die. I will do that with my, not my diplomacy, but just my regular intimidate.
Whoa, okay.
It has 2 T's in its name because it has 2 heads.
True. Sorry, remind me what you said. You can surrender and we won't hurt you, or whatever, or you can join us.
Yeah, so you can surrender, you can leave, otherwise you will die.
Oh. Out from a booming voice echoing in response from behind all this, coming from somewhere deeper in the cave, says, "Don't listen to her! You will die a terrible death if you turn tail and run." And I'll give them a roll to see who they're more afraid of, you or the goblin.
Yeah, they do have years of torture and haven't seen us cut anything down yet, so...
Yeah, this goblin takes position here. Gamix, you're up.
Should I wait for you guys to move first? Or...
Yeah, I think it's best if we try to move together, because I need to double check something. I can't remember if at 5th level Kit gains the ability to share. Yeah, gain the ability to share her act stuff yet. Can't find. This has just got the bonus feats for Pack Rager. But yeah, either way, I think you don't want to necessarily get right out in front and then end up getting injured.
Should I go after you or after Kit then?
I would probably wait to go after Kit because I am going to delay to Kit as well. This is the one downside to the way our characters are put together, is we act in cooperation with each other. So I'm going to delay to Kit. So when Kit goes, Kit can move up to me, and then I'll go after Kit, and then I will be able to move, and Kit will be able to move with me.
Okay, then I will delay till after. Sorry.
All right. Then this goblin will go, and whoa, what's that?
Sorry,
It's okay.
Okay, no, it's not till 7th level that you can share out the feats.
Who will this goblin target? I guess randomly. I guess not Dot. You're 30 feet back still, so 1d3.
I feel like I said I'm here to kill them.
Yep.
Yes, you did say that.
She did.
But you're all together. An arrow shot will go at Oz. Pew! It's your flat-foot AC. 18, I think, is a hit.
18 is definitely a hit. My flat foot
Do you
is
want me to apply
14.
the damage, or you...
Please do.
Alright, you get a... Pew! Little arrow clips you.
Hey, that was a mild inconvenience.
The goblin shoots. He looks and says, "I got him! I got them! I got them!" The booming voice in the back says, "Don't be scared, my goblins." This is all in Goblin. "I will aid you." Something is happening out of sight of you.
I hear that not good for health.
Am I able to spellcraft whatever is happening?
There's no spell being casted,
Oh,
if that's
okay.
what you're asking, but something's happening back there, but I don't know if you can see it. But
I mean, I am 30 feet back, so.
Yeah, true. You wouldn't be able to see it. Goblin here. He blocks this doorway.
Am I just not able to see figures on the map? Where's Kit?
You're all there. Do you not see anyone?
Next to
I
you,
only
there's
see
like
me.
one square in between us.
Oh, then I would actually... We should be next to each other then.
Sure, you can be
one
right
square
in-
apart. But yeah, I don't see your character.
How about if it moves? Do you see it now?
No, I don't see any. I only see Dot and my character.
What the heck?
I've never had something like this happen before.
Huh. Do you guys mind if I just re-add your characters? Let me just re-add Katara, and just so it's... Hopefully you can see it now.
I can see Katara now. Yep.
And Gamix is added as well?
Yep.
now? Okay, weird.
Very weird.
Everyone's back on the map.
Okay.
Goblin will choose a target.
However, that took them off the initiative.
Oh, did it really? Shoot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think I remember.
Should just
what
be able
that
to add them and then manually put back in their initiative rolls.
was. Yes. Katara, I believe you were
Thank you and sorry.
No, sorry.
Oh.
I think you were like 11.
Katara rolled an 11 and Gamax rolled a 2406.
Right,
But was
but,
delaying till after
so-
Katara.
Yeah. There we go.
Okay.
Goblin. It's gonna pick who to go after. Ooh, this time it's gonna go for...
The other central goblin didn't move. You have them on the initiative going the two combat ones at the front.
They did move. Do you not see their movement?
I only see that one moved back. The other one is still sitting right here.
No, it's moved. Weird.
Oh my god, that's...
Do
Okay.
you see it moving now?
I see that one moving. There's another one that's there.
Do you see this one
Should
moving?
you just restart
Yes, I see
your
that one
phone?
moving now.
Yeah, those are the
Oh.
only two that are there.
Right. Did they both go back? Were they both supposed to be at the entrance?
Yeah, they're both here.
Now they're both moving, so I don't know why that worked, but it's working now. So
Okay. I don't know, maybe it's like not
Very
refreshed or something. Who knows? But this one is aiming at Gamax. With a shot. Ooh, natural one! The arrow kind of splits in his bow and he's like, ah! And he like, his bow is like messed up. Akuzara.
I am delaying down to Katara's initiative.
Alrighty. Boom. This goblin already went. It is the Eden's turn. In Goblin, I think he does speak Goblin, yes. A booming voice yells out from behind the cave, "Who dares come in our cave?" And you just hear some stomping coming forward. "Puny goblin! It's you from earlier!" And this goblin will choose a target. This one's at Katara. "Don't worry, guys. I got them." With a miss. Kind of goes past your face, Katara, into the stone.
Mm-hmm.
This one will pick a target. Ooh, going for Oz. "Get the big one first." With,
Oh,
I
that got
believe-
me.
Yeah. With her
Exact
one
sees
damage.
For 1 damage.
Another little arrow just like pings in you and then
14?
kind of like falls out.
These things like bees!
14 is all it takes to hit you. Jeez.
And finally,
Yes.
Katara, your
a tank.
initiative.
All right.
Okay, so
If you-
for my...
Go ahead.
I was wondering for my rage to activate that, what type of action is that?
I believe it's
That is a
free.
free action.
Okay, I'm going to turn on my rage, and do I also click the amplified rage, Steven?
Hold on. I need to
Or
check
not
to
until-
see if... You don't turn on amplified rage until I turn on mine, and since I delayed,
That's what I thought. Okay.
yeah.
So I will turn on my rage, and then I will do my... What?
If you can charge the goblin, and if you charge the goblin, I can move to be the square behind you.
Okay, and charging means I move faster, or what?
Charging means you move your up to your full speed and make an attack at the end of the movement at a +2.
I'm more than 30 feet away from them, though.
I'm sorry. You can go up to double your movement because you have a full round action to do it.
Okay. So, let me... move here.
Yep. And I will move behind to here.
And I will make a single attack. My great axe on the goblin.
Yeah, that will connect. He's like barely alive as the axe like cuts into him, and you pull it out, and he's like bleeding, and he's like holding his arm, and he's like, ah! Anything else?
Mm-mm.
Excellent. Gamix. I guess you could have used your ready movement as well, if you wanted to move up or whatever.
Well, it wasn't. It was delayed.
Oh,
so
delayed.
It's,
Yeah, I just delayed my action.
So yeah, it is your action now.
I will just follow 30 feet after them. Or do you think I should move closer to the who you're fighting?
If you have a buff spell for yourself, you should probably cast it. Like
Oh,
And just to be clear, these goblins are in a higher level than you. There's a ladder there to get to them if you want.
is it more than like what?
It's like 6 feet up.
Okay, so I would be able to swing at them. They would just have the
You'd probably have like a
bonus for
plus
being on high
one.
ground.
Yeah.
Yeah.
so I will move up and I will cast Blur on myself.
Ooh, you are blurry. Very cool. Akozara.
All right, so I'm going to rage and charge. To here to attack this goblin. That will provoke an AO from this goblin if it's still alive. I can't.
It is barely
Okay.
alive. He will.
So we'll get an
indeed.
AO.
At his dying breath.
I'm gonna do my rage and amplified rage. Whitney, your rage turns on as well.
My
Okay.
amplified with me.
Yep, or amplified. That will
So
hit.
Give you 2 damage.
Sorry,
But
do
I'm
I check
attacking this
both
one
of them or just check the amplified now?
No, they both get turned on. The amplified is on top of regular. All right, if you want to
so
deal me that damage,
I did.
It looks like you already have. Then I will take my attack. So let me choose the target. That on. And you said it's at -1.
Yeah, if you want to bake it in, or I can just give him a +1.
Yep,
to
I'll bake
his
it
AC.
in.
All right. Ooh, what the hell?
Yeah.
God
Oh,
damn.
and then hold on, John.
So Oz kind of charges up with the rhino hide, stomping through. The axe kind of even does like almost like a superhero jump. The axe kind of hits the goblin's head and crashes it down into the floor, splitting his skull and remains everywhere as it dies.
I warn you.
Terrified screams go out at this horrific display, and several goblins start saying like, "Oh my god, did you say that? You're gonna kill us all!" And a voice from behind them says, "Do not worry, my children. I will deal with that one." Anything else from Oz?
Nope.
All right, you guys. Anyone speak Giant?
I do.
You hear in Giant, "Who dares trespass in my cave?" As he stomps from behind. Dot, you are 30 feet outside, but you can indeed close the gap after using 30 feet and be where you are in the map.
So what I would like to do,
Mhm.
I would like to move up, but I want to hopefully try and sneak in unseen as much as possible. Like, hopefully, like, everybody's kind of focusing on the others.
I will give it to you because you were not even in the cave when the fight started, so no one even suspects another person. However, I'll remind you there is an alarm spell, so whoever's alarm spell it is will be alerted someone is entering when you do enter.
Okay.
So no matter what your stealth check is, you won't be able to pass through without alerting someone that you're coming in the cave.
I'll
Very
take
nice.
those odds. And then, so 30 feet to get up into the cave, and then, I'm gonna move. I'm just basically double moving.
Sure. It may not... Okay, nice. I thought the wall might restrict you there, but you're there and you're hiding. And
Yes.
no one seems to notice you come in, but as you walk through the threshold, you hear a voice say, "There's another one coming in! Be watchful, my children!" But the goblins are kind of just freaking out, not really heeding her words, as a goblin was literally just, like, destroyed in front of them. This goblin that's still alive, but barely, needs a morale check. He throws his blade to the ground and goes and cowers before you, Qatar, and says, "Please, don't do what you did to that one! I just want to live! And he kind of throws himself at your feet.
I will just step out of the way.
He'll step out of the way. "Please, don't hurt me." You can take an
Get out
attack
of
of
the way.
opportunity. He'll, like, run off to the side. You can take an attack of opportunity if you want, but...
Nope.
I'm not going to. I also am having to reload Foundry because it crashed.
Yeah, I think mine lagged a bit, but I'm back in. Noted when it is your turn. But another creature will come into view. Sees you, bloodied axe, with the goblin before your feet, Oz, and she'll point a finger at you and say, "You troublemaker! You seem like you thirst for blood, but perhaps your hunger will never be satiated." And she'll start casting the spell at you, Oz.
Oh, I want a spellcraft.
No, you're gonna need it, because I'm gonna fall victim to it.
Yes, you identify the Feast of Ashes spell that she is casting upon your friend. You can give me just identifying. I don't know if you know it. I guess you do.
Yeah, this is pretty deadly.
I need a Fortitude save.
This is the only...
Go on. Oh,
Oh,
jeez.
No.
I got him! He's dead. Oh, but he still made the save.
This is so fucking ridiculous. It's not funny.
Jeez. I was like, I killed him. I got him. What?
Oh god, no!
Oh,
This
God.
is so dumb.
The crashing.
I'm cutting it on purpose. Hold on.
Oh, okay.
John, why did you cast the Crash Foundry spell?
so rude.
That is unfortunate. His fort save is quite good.
Okay, I'm just gonna leave it as it is. See if turning on if it'll let me turn on camera. Okay.
Yeah, whatever we have to do to get through it is fine.
Yep.
But yeah, you resist the spell. For a moment, you felt like nothing would satiate your hunger anymore. But you shake it off, and the spell fades from you. You resisted its effects.
I do not feel hungry, fool, except for your blood.
Oh no, he's more fortuitous than I thought. This goblin, morale check. Especially after you are not...
Get out of
phased.
way!
He throws his axe to the floor and says, "Oh God, don't kill me! I have a family!" Yeah, you can take an attack of opportunity if you want, but...
Bitch, you dead!
Surprise!
This goblin needs a morale check. Ooh. He stays fast, and he points a bow at Oz and says, "A giant will kill you! Giant will kill you!" And he will shoot his bow at you. for a miss. Goes in between
I
you.
charged. That actually hits.
Oh, you charged. Okay, nice.
I charged. That hits.
All right. Pitiful damage, but still hits you. I see.
It's damage.
I get. The Etin will go.
You want be one-head Etten?
Puny threat. Where's my ruler tool? Dun, 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 dun.
I'm gonna get AO'd as I charge this fucking gobbo bitch.
We need a morale check. This goblin throws his bow to the ground and starts rushing down the ladder. Ah! Please, no kill, no kill! I have family too! And he kind of huddles in the corner with these goblins. This goblin. Ooh, it's going to be a tough check. There's several goblins. Oh, yeah. Throws his bow to the ground. Oh, God, please! Please! Don't feed me to the spider!
Ooh, spider.
Katara.
Okay, so, the goblin in, like, kitty corner to me is that one alive still?
I don't
This
think
one
we
here?
need to worry about these weak guys.
No, I meant the one right kitty corner to me.
Oh, where? Can you ping? Oh, there's no one there. I don't know what this lag
Yeah.
is. No one's there anymore.
Oh, okay.
Let me try removing it.
And
Okay.
no one's in front either. This is where this
So I need to go into the cave to get
and this
right?
are the only two remaining. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Although
So
it is reasonable to assume that this Etten did not move his full movement and perhaps readied an attack, so you'll be taking a club to the face if you go there, probably. Just so you know.
yeah, well.
You see him, like, at least one of the heads holding the club, eyeing that
I
spot.
charge in and to attack.
It's here. And I move with.
All right.
God damn it, your wall is just cut in just a way that I
Sorry,
couldn't.
yeah, you guys can stand side by side there.
Yeah.
But yeah, Katara will trigger the readied attack. With
Do
the
I
flail.
attack first or do they attack?
Yeah,
They-
ready to text, go first.
Yeah, it will come at you with the flail. With a miss.
That's
Oh.
a miss.
Yeah.
He smashes
Flames
into
on the armor.
So yeah, no, like Katara like ducks the flail, like smashes into the stone, and he says, "Arrgh! I kill you!" And sorry, Katara, you charge at
So
this
now
goblin.
I can attack.
Yep.
Yes. I believe that's enough to hit this lady. Yes, you do hit her, and she recoils. Ah! Oh wait, you roll. Do you have any bonuses to that 18? Is your charge in there?
No, charge is
sorry,
not in there.
no. Also, wait, am I standing in the right place? No.
Yeah, you're in the right place.
Okay. The goblin looks for way.
I know, it's not though.
It's fine.
Oh, do you not?
But it's
see?
+2 from the charge.
Okay, yeah, you will hit. You felt like some magical resistance from your great axe, but then you like pierce through it and slam into this goblin. Ah! My magics fail me. Anything else?
So we haven't seen the ogre yet, right? Just the Etna.
We can see the ogre now.
Yeah, you can
Oh,
maybe
we
see
can?
a piece of
Maybe.
him.
Yeah.
He's coming.
Okay, so then I will. I don't know if it even makes sense to use the diplomacy because, like, we're gonna kill them.
No, you
but-
can't do it anyway right now, because you've
Okay.
used a charge. That's a full round.
Okay, then no, I'm done.
Alrighty. Gamex.
You're leaving me with nothing to do here.
You can move through your allies. You can't
Yeah.
charge, but you can move.
You
through
could
them.
move into right here.
Okay.
You're gonna want to move along the back wall though to minimize your chance of getting AO'd.
Yeah, I can move you where you want to go. The wall might be impeding you. Yeah, you want to move there?
Yeah, that's 30 feet, right?
Yeah. You can sneak by people. Ooh.
And then make an attack, because that's within your movement range.
Alright.
Goblin, listen to me. I helped several of your kind. They treat me
Yeah,
as their
that's
mother.
nice.
15 will miss, or not miss. You charge your fist up and you like punch her right in the face, but like some magical force like stops your fist, and it kind of gets like repelled. And she says, "Ah, my magic is working." Anything else?
I think that's it for right now.
Alrighty. Oz.
Just a reminder, I smell her, in case that matters.
Yeah, you sniff her. She smells of
And
foul magic,
hopefully this hits.
and she smells like mud. I don't know if you care, but
24.
indeed, you feel the same resistance, but you smash through it, and you can describe how you destroy her.
Yeah, so I bring it way up, and then I slice straight down, and maybe she like managed to lean back so I don't slice her in half, but I still cut her right down the center of her face and chest.
And she just falls back into the Etten behind her. He kind of throws the body to the side. I deal with you, mage useless.
She worthless. We fight then. Let go.
Any 5-foot stepping you want to do or anything like that?
I only have a standard action, so I can't 5-foot step.
Oh. Why not?
Because when I do the thing where I move with Oz, I get staggered, so I can only take
You're
a standard
Oz.
action. Or with Kit.
Gotcha.
I can only take a standard action.
Ooh, you guys are nice and lined up.
Yep.
In Giant, I guess none of you understand it except for the hidden person back there, but he says in Giant, prepare to die, foolish creature.
Here it comes. What kind of spell?
Yeah, you start hearing a spell being cast. Dot, if you want to spellcraft it. Ooh! Yeah, you've heard of the spell, Cone of Cold.
Dot has not. Dot has never heard of
that's
this spell
Gamix.
before in her entire life.
Yeah, you have no idea what that is, but Gamix, you're like, oh my god, it's a Cone of Cold!
Let's get frosty.
Creates an area of extreme cold. Oh my god! Cold originating in your hand, extending outward in a cone. It drains heat, dealing 1d6 of points of damage per caster level. I believe, is it reflex negate? Oh, reflex.
Reflex is half. Yeah.
So I need a reflex save from everyone. Ooh, nice. We have 2 passes and 1 failure.
Kit, I hope you're okay. This is a lot of d6. That was
It's
private.
like, yeah, you want me to reveal it?
Kind of.
I'll reveal it if
If
there's
you don't, does that just mean that we don't take damage?
no. I'll reveal if there's any debates over my ethicalness.
No,
but
it's fine.
It's
if
a
you
reasonable.
need to cheat, that's fine.
Those that pass take 15 damage, or I can apply it to you if you want.
Just apply it. Yeah.
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 Does anyone have any resistance to cold damage?
Nope.
All right, Kit, you are taking 30 damage of
cold.
It gets cold as this
Yep.
cone just whoosh, rinses over all of you, and he chuckles. Actually, he's a little surprised you all survived, and I guess the reflex save people, you kind of dodged out of the way, but it caught a piece of you, and he looks a little surprised, then gets out his club and says, "I guess old-fashioned way," in Giant. Dot, you saw some cold being thrown at these guys, and you heard some Giant, and he's talking about smashing them. Your move. You gonna kill these helpless goblins over here?
No, she's gonna look at them and just say, "Run!"
Okay.
And
Don't feed us the spider, please, God.
get out of here, dude. Anyway, but this one was the one that still was like firing, right?
Yeah, but he now looks terrified as he can see what's going on back there, and he just has a look of horror on his face. And once it's his next initiative, you're pretty sure he's probably going to surrender, but maybe not. Who knows? But he looks
Alright.
terrified, but can't act until his initiative. Although I think it is a free action to drop something, so you just see him just like drop his bow, and he's like shivering.
Oh, Okay, if he drops his bow, then I'll just kind of keep going this way. I guess I still have to kind of double move. Can I come up here?
Yeah, but it is a sheer wall. You won't be able to see into the next room. You could peek over the edge here, but you won't be able to like go into the next room because it's like.
If you actually get here, though, you'll get tactical advantage. You'll have high ground whenever you throw stuff. So
yeah, you will have
kinda
high
what I
ground.
was-
Yeah, you could do that.
All right, that's what I'm gonna do.
Yeah, no check. There's a ladder there, so you can just climb up.
All right, that's 45 feet.
hey, you got 60 feet because you're goblin.
I'll
and
give
they get
you,
normal.
I'll give you some bonus if you want to use your slippers.
Yeah, I'll use my slippers.
Sure, give me a reflex save. Got her. Ooh, nice.
Nice.
You were about to collide with this goblin, sending him down the cliff, but you can catch yourself. Whoop. And he kind of looks at you and says, "Ah, please! No
Just
hurt!
run. Just run.
No
Get
hurt,
out of here.
please!" Is that all your turn? Full
Yeah,
movement?
that's my turn.
All right,
now.
and you should be able to see
All right.
this edge of this ogre.
Time for the Etten. See
This
what it can
guy
do.
sprints out of the cave because Dot said to get out of here. This goblin follows his friend. No hurt, no hurt. I go home to family. This goblin just slides down the cliff. Ah, no hurt, no hurt. The Etten. Ooh, sees 3 people in front of it.
We can say we fight, we fight.
It'll go after Katara.
No.
Urgh. Me club.
Just gonna have to crit. That's what it's gonna have to happen.
Alrighty.
Why?
So I can kill it in one hit.
Ah! The javelin.
Oh, I
for-
missed again.
But it has 2 heads and 2 hands to fight.
Oh,
so
god
it'll
damn that
go
bullshit.
with the flail. This javelin kind of gets stuck in the stone and it pulls it out.
Wait. Can I argue? Hold on.
What?
Can I argue
That'll
that
sound
2
nice.
heads... I was gonna argue that 2 heads mean it could decide to attack 2 different people.
True.
But
But they're focused and they start arguing
Okay.
with each other as they both miss. You missed. No, you missed. That was your fault.
if you didn't put javelin there, flail wouldn't have hit.
Yeah, exactly. These goblins are running. Ah, Katara.
Wait, should I be doing something to track my rage rounds?
Yes. You should be down 2 rage rounds so far. On your features, there should be a place where the rage rounds are.
I think you can put a duration in rounds on your buff, so it'll automatically come off after a certain amount of rounds.
It tells you how long it's been active, so just pay
Oh.
attention to active.
Sure, yeah.
Where?
When you mouse over where rage, see how there's a little like bag in the top right for the rage. Do you next to where the rolls are? If you mouse over that, it'll say how many rounds it's been active. So when your active reaches the number of rounds that you have, then you'll stop raging. So just check that periodically. But you should have like 12 or 15.
I also... Okay, is there something that says how many rounds we've been through in the game?
Yeah,
No, that doesn't matter. For the rage, what matters is how many rounds you've used.
True, you could choose. Or if you go
Where
in and out of it,
is-
won't you
can
be
I mouth-
exhausted or
Can
something?
you just show me? I don't see.
In the
I mouse over the bag.
yes, and it should say
It shows
active
me a
colon.
dice.
Hold on a second. And you're looking. No, this deck.
Let's pick another track to mix things up.
So just pay attention to that.
Okay, and how do I see how many I have total?
Inventory, features. You should be at 17. That's sure.
Oh, it's a little dreary.
Okay. Sorry, I will do an attack on the thing in front of me is the Etten, right?
Yes.
Does a full attack at level 5 mean anything? Because we don't get 2
No.
attacks.
No.
Until next level.
Once you have 2 attacks, it'll. Ooh, this is at the Etten?
Yep.
Ooh,
Yes.
that's a hit. You hurt! Me kill. Us kill. Anything else?
I will use my move action to do intimidating glare. I don't think it'll probably work, but so I see if I can demoralize that.
Oh!
10 plus their hit dice plus their wisdom, and he gets a +4 from his size over you. 10 plus hit die plus his wisdom mod. He's not very wise. And what does this do if he fails?
He is
He's
shaken
for 1d4 plus 1 rounds.
All right,
For
roll me a
every
d4
5
plus 1.
points by
Oh.
which I exceed by which my check exceeds. The
Oh,
check.
so I have to
I don't
actually-
know. Yeah,
Calculate that.
that makes sense.
Yeah. You got it.
I'm just reading from my notes.
So you beat it by 10. So that's 2 5 increments you beat it by. So what are you rolling me? I think 3d4
So what?
or something? 3d4 plus 1?
Yeah.
Or 3?
No, it's 1d4. It's roll 1d4, and then it's plus 1 round for every 5 points.
Oh,
of
plus
hit
1
die.
round. Okay, gotcha.
Yeah.
1d4
So roll a d4,
plus...
Whitney?
Yeah. Alrighty. And you said shaken?
Shaken.
Alright, I will mark him as shaken. You kind of glare at him if you stab him, he kind of shivers a bit. You did give him a mighty blow.
So that's 4 rounds that he'll be shaken for?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. Anything else?
Nope.
Gamex.
Are we focusing down the one?
No, my game is locking up.
No.
Come on.
What were you
Dibs.
asking?
Does anyone else see a huge red bar that says Ogre Mage?
Yes.
Yes, that's the
Okay.
boss bar. I can take it away if it's
It's a-
bothering you.
No, I just wanted to make sure I wasn't like messing up.
No.
I am gonna have to refresh the game, which sucks because this means it takes 2 minutes to load back in.
Shoot. Okay, well, it's Gamex's turn.
Yeah, that's
and
fine. Go
Gamex
for
was
it.
asking if you guys are targeting down the one guy or splitting damage. What do you guys want to do?
Basically, should I
I'd
attack
say-
the Eden or should I attack the Ogre Mage?
I'd say go for that.
How's your? Well, the thing is, somebody needs to tie up the Etten or the Ogre Mage, or it's gonna start casting. Continue to cast spells on us. But the
sure.
Ogre
Maybe.
Mage might have better attack bonuses. So it's up to you if you want to take a chance here, because I do worry that the Ogre Mage could be very buff.
Oh, my...
This fight is a little more difficult than normal for us, but I mean, your AC is reasonably high, right? What's your AC?
It is 21.
So you're probably at like a 60% chance to get hit versus my 100% chance to get hit versus it. Pretty sure I'm 100% to get
Oh,
hit
and
by
I'm
it.
blurred.
Yeah, so you think you should go for it. You should try to at least tie the Etten down or the Ogre Mage down for a little while the rest of us work on, the two of us work on taking down the Etten.
Should I use my headband of intuition earlier? Forgot about
Oh yeah, before we came in. That would have been a good idea.
it. Yep.
I
Would have at
will-
least given us a good idea of the bow skill.
Alas.
I will move up to it and hit it with a chill touch as well as my fist.
Alright, I think you will incur, unless you want to do an acrobatics check, to avoid its sword that it will shoot at you.
Let's see.
Ooh! What is its CMD? Unfortunate, you will still incur its wrath.
Blur.
But yeah, blur.
Oh, what does that give him? A 20% miss chance?
Yep.
Alright. Roll me a d5 and you pick the number he misses on.
3.
Alright, roll a 3. What?! Ah! He goes to slice he goes for your head, and he's like, ha! And you just phase out for a moment, and he smashes into the stone, and he's like, what? Well, he's speaking in giant. You don't know what he's saying, but he's frustrating and doesn't understand what just happened. But then you roll a natural one, and you kind of like stick your, or you're using your fist. There's a picture of a sword, but for some reason, and then you punch into the ground and miss him as well. A flurry of misses across the board. Oz, are you loaded back in?
Not. But my plan is going to be to drink the potion of enlarge as my move action, and then go large.
Do you mind if
And
I
then
enable
attack.
that for you?
Yes, please.
Does that mean I lose the one spell I was trying to use?
Do you lose the one? Sorry, what was that?
Since I missed it.
I don't know how that works. I don't think so, right? I don't know. Steve, do you know?
Yeah, I don't know.
I'm pretty sure spells are only expelled when you hit something, and I'm just like flavoring the miss, but you could have literally missed in the air, right? So I think you still have the spell in your fist. So yeah, you didn't hit. You mechanically didn't hit anything, so your spell's still in the fist, unless otherwise someone's.
All right, John. When I grow large, just make the roll for me.
Who are you? Are you attacking the Etten?
I'm attacking the Etten.
Alrighty. Do I have to? Are you doing power attack?
I am power attacking. Yep.
No.
Ooh.
You
What'd I hit
almost kill the Etten. Is there any bonus damage in here? That
Yeah.
There should be the three bonus damage listed at the bottom where I'm power attacking.
It does not show that.
It should be.
It does show
there should be a
that
little
to
thing
me.
at the bottom that says +3 damage when power attacking.
And that is just enough to bring the Etten down.
Oh!
Oz with one... well, Katara helped. But with one strike...
Katara definitely.
the extra little bit of damage from the power attack kind of sweeps the Etten from his feet, and he just kind of lumbers back and collapses.
A big boss now!
Uh-oh. The Ogre Mage. Oh my god. He is outnumbered. But he is strong. And he hasn't been hit yet. So I think he... There's this big guy who just took out his Etten friend, and this small little punchy person who missed.
A little punchy.
He'll incur the attack of opportunity, and he's going to go up against his
Gamex, take your ale.
same size opponent. Pick on someone your own size. 20 will miss, unless you have any bonuses on that.
John, am I big on your screen? Am I big on everybody else's screen?
Yeah,
Yes.
let me redo it.
Thank you.
Maybe it'll... Did you go big?
I did. Thank you.
Nice. Any bonuses for you, Gamex? You're like close. The fist is like just missing his face.
I can't. There we go.
I don't.
Alright, yeah, you just miss as he moves through your square, and he targets the big person.
He's got to move one more step forward, doesn't he?
He's got reach.
Right. He's got 10. He's got 15 feet reach.
Aren't you only 10 feet away from him? 'Cause you're
Maybe
large.
Maybe it's just. Maybe it's not.
Oh,
but
he's
you
right
had-
here. Do you see this? Did you see where he is? He's right here.
So, I show that there is
He's
one.
right here.
There's 5 foot here, 5 foot here, 5 foot to me.
You're occupying 10 feet, right? You're a large creature.
I'm here. This is where I am. This is the square that I occupy.
You
not
occupy
here.
4 squares. You're
Correct.
large. So he can
But-
target any of these squares, right?
Reaches regular reach is an additional 5 feet. So that's next to you. Our regular attack range is next to you.
Yeah,
Then
now he has 5 feet.
10 foot reach. 10 foot reach is the square in front of that.
You're in
15
that
foot
square.
reach is the square in front of that.
Yeah, and
that's
you're
not
in-
what it looks like to me. Okay, there must be a visual glitch here because
Oh,
we're seeing this differently. I see 10 feet between us, and then I'm there.
Now you're 10
not
feet.
5 feet between us. This would be 5 feet
that's
between us.
that's
on
where
my
you
screen.
were on my screen. Sorry.
Okay, got it.
That's the confusion.
Yeah, I'm actually 1 square back, so
Oh,
he would need to
okay.
move 1 more
Yeah,
because I
sorry.
needed to be in range of the Etten
All right.
and adjacent to Katara.
Yeah, I moved the Etten after you killed it.
Got
So
it.
you were
Oh, okay.
adjacent
So
to
I
it.
would be. I would probably.
Whatever,
be.
it's the
That is
same
fair.
thing. He can move
Yep.
wherever he needs
Same
to
thing.
be. And he will strike.
Character sheet out of here.
with a 15, which will still hit you, luckily,
Which
I think.
still hits me, yep. I have a lower AC now that I'm big.
You'll take 29 damage as you take a big slice from his
That
sword.
is big damage. Good job, buddy.
Dot. You're up on the cliff. You see this
All right.
ogre.
So what I want to do is I want to basically come in here, but I want to use like my spider boots to climb on the wall so that
Okay.
I'm not like on the ground.
Sure. Where do you want to go?
So, let's see.
Yeah, I can move you here just to see, like, you can climb on the wall and pick a spot where you want to be. Do you want to be, like, over here on the wall, or you can, like, make it acrobatics and jump to this wall?
I think right here.
Sure. Whoop. You kind of walk on the side and then walk back up here. Whoop.
Oh, well, I'm still a little bit far, but
What do you need to be
That's
in
fine.
30 feet?
You got your
20.
range. You're against range touch. This is a
Okay.
giant creature. You're probably going to hit 99% of the time. Because range touch means they're like large creatures almost always have very low ACs, and you don't have to worry about any armor.
But a natural
Unless you
one,
do that.
the bomb, we kind of like, it's a little bit slippery or something as you pull it out, and it kind of slips from your hand. And I believe you have to roll a D8, see where it goes. 7. So I think this just crashes on the back wall of the cave. Some fire spreads out, and you kind of... Ugh! No fire in giant, he says. I just need to remove these guys from this initiative.
Yeah, but then we won't get XP.
True. Yeah, I'll leave them there for now.
Yeah, that's the thing I discovered by accident.
All right, Katara, you're up. This passageway, you can move through him, but
Heal
you will...
up.
Oh.
Heal up. I don't need you dying.
I don't need you dying either.
I can heal while I attack. I'm good.
Actually, you're
I
evil?
Well said.
True.
will do my potion of cure mod. So what do I roll?
You should be able to just use the item from your inventory.
Yeah, click the little penny sortie icon next to
Mhm.
where it says cure mod.
Should say use
What
item.
icon?
It's the
Oh,
use icon
use item.
column. Yeah.
Yes, use.
All right, and I can add that for you, or you
Good
can.
stuff.
Would you like
yeah,
me to add
if
it?
you want to add it.
Yes.
Sure.
Plus 19. Strong potion. Was this the one made by Dodd, I guess? Powerful. You drink, you feel restored, your wounds stitch over. Anything else? You could still move.
I don't really need to get closer right now. He has enough reach.
Alright. Fair enough. Gamix. This guy's ignored you.
Do I still have the spell from last round?
Yes, you didn't connect yet, so you still
Oh.
got a spell on your fist.
Alright, let's see if I can do it this time. Come on, baby, hit him.
Oh,
that
baby!
hit?
That is a crit. He
Ah.
pays for his ignorance by ignoring you, and you kind of just get him unsuspecting, and you critically damage him and release the spell of Chill Touch.
Yep, 1d6, and he needs to make a fort save.
And the boss bar goes down. And he needs to make a fort save. Strong.
Oh, yeah.
That's not negate
wasn't
though,
feeling
right?
that.
It's just partial. Yeah.
No,
so
this one negates the strength damage is what it
But he
negates.
still takes the
regular
5 damage.
Yep.
Alrighty. Fair. Anything else, Gamix? He looks to you, and now you are now an eligible target as you've proven
he's
your
not,
threat.
it's not about to be. As long as I don't botch.
I'm good for the turn.
You're good. Oz.
All right, move action. That does not
Yes.
provoke attacks opportunity. I'm going to drink my extract of Cure Moderate.
17.
Make sure that has all the damage in there. That's so low.
Do you want me
It
to apply
does.
that?
I got it.
You got it? Alright.
Yep. Okay, and then I will take my attack.
Oh my god.
Hit. Oh no!
That will miss, unfortunately, as a heavy blow kind of... He's like sidesteps it, and it crashes in the floor, makes a huge crack in the stone floor. And he knows that that would have been deadly should that have hit him. Ugh. The ogre will go. 2 eligible targets in front of him. He will go for the one in front of him. Just die! Ugh. Second one will miss.
Iterative attack misses. No, it hits.
How? You have a 13 AC, no?
Oh, 13. I'm looking at my flat-footed.
I was like, whoa, it's not that low.
All right, you can deal me damage.
All right, 21 slashing damage. Ugh, slices you as the wounds we're stitching over have reopened. And Dot, you are up.
All right, I'm gonna bomb this motherfucker.
All right, let's see if you can get on this time. You get a firmer grip on your bombs. What? I was gonna say, what are the chances you get a second nat 1? All right, give me another D8 to see if you can bounce the reflex damage on him at least. Or, yeah, you can still get the reflex damage on him. Okay, 3's in his general area. He'll reflex save against the splash damage.
Yep.
Which he will pass. I didn't know he was a good reflex save. So is it reflex negates or half damage? Half. So he'll take half of the splash damage. A little singe. Better than nothing. 2 natural ones in a row. Unfortunate, Jess. I'm
Unbelievable.
I'm cursing in giant.
Oh, you speak giant? How you know tongue?
Cause I'm smarter than you, asshole.
Hey! Katara.
Okay, so if I move here, is that close enough? Or?
That's a wall.
Yeah, that unfortunately is a stone wall, so you'd have to move here, or you'd have to go around this stone boulder. You can move, yeah, if you move there,
you move through me.
You'll get an attack of opportunity, if you want that.
Oh, you mean...
Or you could try to, you can make a free acrobatics check to avoid it as well. There's no reason not to try, if that's where you want to move.
Sure.
That won't work. But he will try to make a slice at you as you come into his range. Which will connect for 16 damage. I'll apply it to you.
Give him a hit back.
You kind of run under Oz, get in the fight. Great axe him. 23, I think that will do it. Indeed, that does it. You kind of slice him back for solid damage. Ooh! That bar goes down real low as he's bleeding. Gamix.
And since I moved, I can't do my intimidating glare, right?
Yes,
Yeah.
you've used your move action. Yeah.
Okay.
Gamix, you're up.
I can true strike and then hit him, right?
You need to do a concentration check, otherwise he'll get an AO on you. If he has multiple AOs. If he has improved combat reflexes. Otherwise, he will not be able to AO you because he already took an AO.
Someone can free action knowledge check him to find out if you would like to know about that.
What
Knowledge
knowledge?
local for giants. Dot, yes indeed, you can yell out to Gamix that he does indeed have combat reflexes and does have multiple AOs.
Yeah, Dot starts going for the spell bag, and you're like, no, or not, Gamex. You're like, no, don't.
Yeah.
And you'd have to move more than 5 feet away to get out of reach. So what I would do is take the attack, and then 5-foot step back. And then next round you can 5-foot step back again.
Okay, so like 5-foot step back here.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you can take that's a square you could use.
All
Or
right.
if he feels like he's low enough, you can 5-foot step back in to try to finish him.
Oh my god!
Shit!
Unless I just kill him. That works too.
What are the odds?
Will not kill him, but you will crit.
Well, this
And-
is the trade-off, unfortunately, Jess.
And bring
You
him
don't
real
get to
low.
hit, but Michelle really gets to hit.
And Dot, is it your turn? Or it is Oz's turn. Sorry.
Yep. Oz is gonna do same as last time. I'm gonna drink this second extract of cure.
As you're drinking it, he kind of wavers a bit and looks at Dot and says, "Tell friend to stand down. I not think I get this close to death.
You surrender?
Let's talk this. I surrender. Please no kill."
Slavery unacceptable, I say as I wipe my mouth and swing the axe in the same motion.
Oh.
He surrenders.
No!
Ah!
Fucking rolled a 3, 55 damage.
The axe he just gets out of the way as the axe just barely misses him. Oh, please, no kill. He will take a 5-foot step back and say, "Tell friends not kill. We speak. I have things I could tell you." He waits for your response before he ends his turn.
I'll say, I'll tell him.
Alright, he'll take his word for it. He steps back. Dot, it is your turn.
So
he
I'll
readies his thing if someone hits him. He's not going to stand there and die like a helpless fool.
So I will say in Orcish, because everybody speaks Orcish, right?
He might speak Orcish. He's got to communicate with the orcs somehow, or with the. I guess there's goblins. We haven't seen any orcs. Go ahead, try it.
Anyway, I'll say he says he wants to surrender and he has things he could tell us.
I kill him after he tell. I say back in Orcish.
That's Kit's call.
No, I think we either kill him or we get information, but we're here to kill him, so just kill him.
Damn, Whitney.
But we do need the
His
information.
character's evil. We don't know what he's gonna give us.
Yeah, I don't know why we wouldn't broker the deal. Oh, because you're lawful. You're lawful evil, right?
Yeah.
Okay, that's why. Got it.
Alright, Dot, what are you doing? Are you reaching in for a bomb, or...?
If Katara say kill,
She
I
did.
kill.
Alright, can you get 3 natural ones in a row?
Oh my god.
There's no way, right? No way.
At that point, this is Azrael directly
Ooh.
influencing. Okay.
That
good.
is a solid hit and will actually kill him. The only person he was trying to communicate with.
I'll be like, sorry, they say we gotta kill you.
Well played.
Night night.
The bomb explodes on him in fire. He yells out, "Oh!" He readied an attack if someone had hit him, but he didn't expect the one person who spoke his language to throw a
In
bomb
anger
at
for
him.
missing, I just start chopping into him to make sure my axe can actually hit him.
Yeah, it can when he's dead.
Oh!
And I'm doling out some experience. Lots of XP. And split evenly. You all should have got your experience for the combat. And there will be some bonus experience once you complete this whole thing, but we're in the middle of things.
Do I get bonus XP for critting twice in a row?
That was impressive. 2 natural ones, 2 crits back to back. Very cool. Not cool for Jess, but sometimes those happen. But yes, I think this is a good point to kind of wrap things up. Is there anything you guys wanted to, or I don't know. We're kind of in the. There's still a lot to kind of do here and things to look at. So, is there anything you guys wanted me to prepare for next session? You're gonna look at what's here, go back to the town and turn in the quest, and then are you gonna go fight fire giants, or are you gonna regroup and decide then, or?
I feel like we should regroup first, right? Because I'm really fucking injured. I'm at 14. Yeah. So, after I shrink down to regular size, I lose a lot of hit points when I stop raging.
Yeah, I think given that we have a whole session, it's possible we might get you a fire giant in it. So.
I already have the fire giants ready, so unless there's anything else on the docket that I can prepare, you let me know. Perhaps there will be some fire giants, then checking in with Ronald about that lakeside town to see if there's any progress there. I'll see if anything's been done with that by the time you guys get back. And that probably will be a whole session worth of things to do. So, unless there's any final words from anyone, I will cut this stream here. Excellent. GG's, well fought. Good job, guys. And
Good night.
stream going down.